Hello. Good morning. Welcome. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous day. Fabulous Friday today. I'm sending everyone so much love. If you're watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and I'll receive an answer. You can receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, hello. All you need to do is pop your question in the chat for me and we can answer some questions. Okay, let's get organised here today. I'm getting straight away saliva in the mouth, so I do feel that there is a longing today, and normally that's coming through from them, that they are longing to reach out or communicate or speak or do something. And I am picking up on that. So the cards I'm going to use today. Hey Palami, second in. Jane was first today. Second though, honey. You look amazing, by the way. Those pictures were beautiful I shared yesterday of you and Fiona, Palami. I'm going to bring in the cards today. It's nearly the full moon, so I'm bringing in the Moonology cards. Bridget Rose Divine Essentials deck. I've got written in the stars here. I've got some cards from Amazon. Got the Everyday Witch Tarot. I've got my deck, the Twin Flame, What's the Energy Oracle. I've got the Divine Union Oracle. This one's by Soulmates Twin Flames Inc. The emoji cards and a Journey to Union. And I've got some little moon messages here as well. So I'm excited to get this going today. So I'm sending everyone so much love. As I said, if you're clicking on this later on, just click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. But if you are here with me live, we've got Jay in the house, Palami, we've got Coachman, we've got Donna, one of our mods in, welcome honey. We've got the beautiful Cece Lynn. We've got Stephanie in the house, welcome, okay. So we're going to start with Jay. Says, messages from Adam is feelings and thoughts towards me, current feelings. So what's going on with Adam today? Whoa, okay. Too many cards, okay. So he's clearly got a lot he wants to say to you. What does he want to say? Can we have a clear message? Thank you, that's more like it. So first of all, we've got passion coming through, and then we've got miss you. So he's missing you today. That's his current feelings. What is he thinking about? He's thinking about your smile, the way you look, the way you are, and all the passion that he feels for you. And that passion is driving him to take some kind of action. Okay, so he wants you to know the heat is rising. So you may feel that way, you may feel hot. Doesn't matter what the weather's like, you may feel the heat coming through. So what's the energy from him today? Or the energy of the connection, or what you need to be aware of? The timing is off. That's all. So it's not that he isn't coming or it's not right. The timing is off. So again, it's a question of divine timing. Prayer is needed. Because you may go into frustration, or there could be some stress around, or agitation, and you may be picking up all that passion, wondering where it's coming from. So make sure you're praying today about things. But the timing is off. That means it's coming, just not yet. Okay, there's the card. These cards are on fire today, flying everywhere. Yeah, communication, there it is. Phone call, text, email, message, social media. So it's coming. This is showing you it's coming. It's just not coming just yet because the timing is off. And the timing is off because it's in divine timing, yes, but because he wants to come forward in the right way. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, we got June. So something's been brewing since June. I don't feel this is like the coming June. This is what's been shifting since June. So you may have been receiving messages since June that he's coming, he's on his way, and you're like, where is he then? What's going on? Perhaps you're starting to doubt things, and that's why you're being guided to have faith. I hope that helps, okay? It's in divine timing. So big welcome to everyone who's in the house. Thank you for jumping in. We're going to do Fatima. Thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for your donation. Good morning, Liz. A message from F. So what's going on with F today? What's the energy coming in from F today? What's the energy coming in from F? We've got Victor in the house. Welcome, honey. Again, passion. This card just came out. So clearly there's a lot of passion coming through today collectively for this to come out again. And this shows you how powerful the connection is, because collectively you'll all feel the energy. So there's passion there. So he's thinking about you in a very passionate way today. So passion. Okay? He wants you to know he feels it for you. And you're going to feel it for him. So you may feel turned on. You may feel heat in the body, which is the Kundalini rising. He said, I'm amazed at how perfect you are for me. Sometimes it feels as if it's not real. Sometimes it feels like it's not real. So this is the fear. Is this real? Am I making this up in my head? Is this feeling going to go away? Hey, am I going to get hurt? All these things that you both feel, because you both go through those things. But he's kind of working this out. How can you be so perfect for me? What did I do to deserve this? And that's why there's so much passion there. So when he thinks about you in a passionate way, which is what the energy is in today, he's thinking about how perfect you are in every way. You know, there's nothing about you he doesn't love, okay? He wants to spend time together, and he's been astrally travelling to do that. So I feel you could have been having vivid dreams, or he's been coming into your dreams. Even if you don't remember them, you've definitely been spending that time together astrally. So it's only a matter of time until it moves forward physically, but astrally it's already moving forward. So you have been spending time together in the 5D, or through dreams, through the meditations, you know, feeling his presence around you. What else is going on? Yeah, TikTok. So again, TikTok, you may be worrying about when, how, the timing of it all. And the angels say, if you feel impatient, just breathe through that. There's no wasted time, okay? And he knows the time is now to do something. So the clock is ticking. And that's how he feels. He wants to take action towards you. He wants to do something. Okay, so have faith in the when. You know, we've also got coming through on this clock, there's a 9, an 11, a 1, and it's nearly at 2. It's nearly at 2. So I'm seeing this as kind of like you may see 11:11, you may see 9:10, or 9:19. You know, numbers that are showing you that something is shifting. So pay attention to number sequences. Let me just see what the number sequences are showing you, because I feel they're speaking to you. Yeah, to free your mind, to relax, to breathe, because you're feeling each other's energy right now. That's why you've got the astral connection and you reach deep into their soul. So when you're seeing these numbers, that's what they're saying to you. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from DM today? Is current thoughts and feelings towards me? Straight out. We've got, I need you. So he feels like he needs you right now. And I feel this is because you're in your power. So see how she's in her power there, wearing the crown, strength. And this is showing you that you're in your power. So you may be waiting for something to happen, but you're also feeling strong in your own way. So the more you connect with your Empress self, the more you trust the process, the more you focus on you and your creativity, the better things will go, the quicker things will happen. And maybe you're feeling a bit needy today as well. You may be wondering what he's doing, but it's showing you the more you're in your power, the more you relax about things, knowing you don't need to chase anything that's meant for you, and that he needs to be the one to step out of the darkness, the quicker things will shift, because he's saying you are everything that's right in this world. So when he's with you, around you, communicating with you, feeling your energy, feels like everything's okay. So I feel that he's feeling a little bit distressed today. He doesn't feel like things are right in his world, and he wants you in his world to make him feel that way. So what's the energy between the two of you? What's the energy between the two of you? Friendships are changing, decisions, and whirlwind of emotions. So you may feel up and down, high and low. That's why you may be sitting there kind of thinking, what's going on? You know, what's he doing? So this can also be you wondering, you know, sitting there thinking about things, maybe a little bit fed up, frustrated there, but you're picking up on his energy, and that's the whirlwind of emotions. So just trust that decisions are being made right now. And I feel this friendships are changing is about him choosing who and what he wants in his life. You know, the way he's behaved in the past, it isn't the person he is today. So things are changing. Maybe all your friendships are changing as well. They're giving me fear. Releasing fear around making changes, making decisions, the right decisions, to honour this love and honour himself. So he may get tooth pain. Okay, what else does he want you to know today? Let's get one more card out. Yeah, I don't know how to make things better between us. So he's feeling and thinking all these things. He just doesn't quite know how to move it forward. He's questioning things. So again, this is the timing of it. It's in divine timing. Have faith in the when. Okay, have faith that he's, you know, kind of promising you a communication, or that something's going to change. Just got to wait for it. Yeah, you may need to escape something first. So you may need to get out of something first. This could be a karmic situation, or those cycles we just spoke about, those kind of friendship cycles changing. He needs to end something to break loose, to find freedom. And then he's able to pursue you the right way. Because you may feel like it's going round and round in circles, like a goldfish in a bowl going round and round. But he's finding his way out of that. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. M's hidden thoughts and feelings. So, what's his hidden thought and feeling? He's saying to you, throat chakra, he's got fear of communication. Okay? So, that he's afraid of communicating something to you. So, it's time to get honest, real, and vulnerable. And it may be because he's got to get vulnerable. And that may, cause him distress in some way. So, he's communicating right now with you through telepathy. You may be in some kind of in-person communication, but I feel that this is about him wanting to get honest and real with you. He said, I just need some time to come to terms with everything I'm experiencing. So he's going to communicate with you. He just needs some time. And he's going to communicate with you in an authentic way. And this really resonates with the readings I've got coming up on the channel over the next few days about authentic communication. So he wants you to know he will communicate. You're mirroring things back to him right now. And he's saying we are mirroring, so he's mirroring to you as well things you need to heal. We're mirroring the good, the bad, and the ugly between each other. So things are being reflected back for healing purposes. So what's the guidance for you in this situation? We've got you feel each other's energy. So just have faith that you do know how he's feeling, because you feel and sense each other's presence, each other's energy. You feel that way. You get you a guidance card for the moon. So obviously the full moon's coming in on Sunday, but we're starting to already feel the effects of it now because of this eclipse. So you've got what do you need to release? So as you move towards the full moon and moving beyond that towards the new moon, so for the rest of this month really, think about what you need to release. Now that could be fear, stress, struggle. You could have your own stuff you need to let go of. You could also connect with his energy and say, okay, what does he need to release? And be very honest with yourself, right? What does he need to release right now for things to move forward? Because that's what you're going to get honest about. You're going to get honest about what you both need to release to make this work or move forward in some way. I hope that helps, okay? Cece Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. Cece says, good morning, Liz. How does my love feel today? I'm feeling more and more. Feeling of missing is heavy. So what's he going through in his spiritual self? Why are you feeling all of these emotions and feelings? What have we got coming through? Yeah, he's saying, I need to take things slow. I'm nervous. So he's nervous. Nervous about expressing himself. Nervous about making a change. Nervous about a new beginning. He's nervous. He's excited, but he's nervous at the same time. So he's nervous of getting the best of him. And that's what you need to know. That's why you have to be patient, because he's finding courage and finding strength to move forward to you and do something, make a change. And this can also be about speaking up in his life about certain things. So he said, I just need to take things slow. And that's why you're feeling all this energy as well and sensing all this energy. So we've got afraid to press send. So he wants to say something to you. And he intends to, he's just afraid to press that send button. So it's very likely he's written out a message or a few messages and either deleted them, rewrote them, or just not been able to press that send button yet. So he could have something in his draft messages or something he's about to do. So he needs to release this nervousness and this anxiety. And you feel now in your body. So the body changes are what you're going through, because you're feeling everything in your physical self. You're going through ascension. And that's why you're experiencing these body changes, because you can sense and feel that he's coming. You may sense this nervousness in him, so that can affect your solar plexus, your digestive system, can make you feel on edge. There's just fear around actually doing it. So let's get some tarot. When's he going to take action, or what do we need to know? These way too many. These are the cards I need. So we've got, the lovers. So he's definitely feeling like he wants to collaborate with you. See how they're holding hands there? He knows you're a great couple, so he intends to come forward and be with you. He's going to come. This is that sign, okay? So you are going to come together. He is on his way. He got Knight of Cups. Look at that. So he's coming with the cup of love. And this can be fast when he comes in, when he makes that decision to press send. Oh, wow, he got the Knight of Swords as well. So he got two knights. So he's definitely coming. It could just take you by surprise, because he wants to come in with love. He's fighting through things to be with you. This is also spontaneous action. But you can see there's, in this card, in this particular deck, you can see all the things going on around him. He's got a lot going on. So he could have distractions. He could be busy. So just have faith that he is coming. He's just going to take you by surprise. At the bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. That's you and your power. I hope that helps, okay? Baker14, thank you for the donation, honey. Any message from Chris? He is in Norway with a girl on a trip. I don't think he's happy. So trust your intuition on that one. He said, I feel like the universe is punishing me for how I treated you. So we've got a karma card. So that makes sense with what you're feeling, because if he's on this trip, he feels like he's being punished on that trip, or it's not working out, or, he's just kind of distracting himself. It's not what he wants. And he said, I feel like I'm being punished. So he may have treated you a certain way that he's not proud of. He said, I fantasize about you all the time because nobody knows how to seduce me like you. So whatever's going on in that situation with that girl, okay, just know that she does not make him feel what you make him feel. Okay, and that's about the way that he connects with you on an intimate level. So he said, I fantasize about you all the time. Now, that's not really what you want to hear when he's with someone else. Okay, but it shows you things aren't working with her because he's thinking about you. And nobody knows how to seduce him like you. So she may be trying to seduce him and it's not working. Or all it's doing is making him think about you and why he's with her. Why? Why am I doing this? Why? So I feel that he's actually processing things through being on that trip. So you've got inspiration. So it's like a light's coming on in his mind. So he's going through some inspiration, or some kind of clarity's coming in about what to do, about what to change. And he's saying to you, there's no one else who inspires me the way you do. So it's about the way you inspire him, the way he feels about you. So I feel you don't really need to worry about this trip, because, it's going to bring a decision. And so the Ace of Swords is a decision, and it's about truth coming out, and it's about now in September. So I feel that you just have to have faith, that the truth is coming out. He's going to realise something on this trip, and then he's going to communicate some kind of truth. And that could be to her, it could be to you. So I feel you just got to be patient right now during September for this to shift. I hope that helps, okay? Palami, thank you for the donation. Palami says, let me find your question, honey. Just looking for your question. Palami, where are you? Can anyone see Palami's question? I can see you commenting, but I can't see your question. I can see your comment you've put first today. Good morning. Good morning, Victor. Fatima, currently 12:34 here. I can't see question though. Might be right in front of my face, but I can't see. Can anyone else see Palami's question, please? Any of my mods, can you see Palami's question? Because I can't see it. Palami, if you're here, honey, can you put your question in, please? Because it's holding my chat up. So I'm going to answer Anne and then come back to Palami, okay? So Anne says, may I get a message from Frank and advice? Thank you for the donation, honey. So what's the message coming through from Frank today? What's the message coming through? I miss you. So he is missing you. He's thinking about you. This card is connected with everything about you. The way you dress, the way you look, the way you are, the way you smile. I definitely feel he misses your smile. And he's saying, I miss you. Saying your eyes, your smile, your voice, your scent, your touch. I'm missing everything about you. I remember you. I remember our connection physically. I remember our times together. So he's thinking about being next to you. He's thinking about that, okay? That's what you need to know. What else is he going through? And when we did your reading the other day and you got a little bit triggered because you didn't receive certain things you wanted, those things were already in your previous reading timings, because you were that's why timings didn't come out, apart from what's happening between now and the end of the year, because the timing is you've already got the timing, okay, in your first reading. Does that make sense? It's like you've already received that year timeline, and the angels are saying you've got to be honest with yourself about the way things are right now. So he's saying, you've taught me so much about love and life, I could dive into your mind. So what he wants you to know is he's very aware of how much you've helped him grow, how you've changed him, okay, and that he could dive into your mind. So he's saying that to you, and this is about the way you communicate, the way you talk, the conversations you've had. And he's doing a lot of reflecting right now. This is September where we are, okay? Hermit, thinking, processing, working things out. And it doesn't matter what he's doing in his physical reality right now. This is the truth. This is what he's doing inside. This is what he needs. He needs time, space, room. And really, you need that too, because you're being guided to get back to you, to surrender the negative thinking, the stress, the anxiety about things, to breathe and believe. There's your card. We've got Fury and we've got Eruptive. So this is another reason why you're not around each other right now, because the energy is very intense, okay? And he is quite bad-tempered in his life. He's triggered by things, annoyed, irritated. He may still be healing certain resentments connected with the past, and we've got furious, exasperated. And this can also be with himself, you know, if he's not hitting goals or he's getting angry at himself for certain things. So remember, you're always being protective, but you're always being protective. We've got the eruptive. So I feel when he does reach out to you, it's going to happen very unexpectedly. Okay, it will be an eruption of emotion because he won't be able to hold himself back anymore. And it says explosive, unstable, turmoil, arguing, toxic relationships. So you're being reminded again that that situation he's in, I'm not saying it's toxic as in it's evil or nasty or bad for him, but it's a lesson. And that's what you need to remember. The reason that's kind of erupted, and you may feel like that came out of nowhere, and that's what I'm connecting with, like the reason that you're struggling to kind of accept that is because it was a shock. You didn't expect it at all. You know, you kind of expected him to come out of that marriage, perhaps work on himself a little bit and then come to you, and it didn't work out that way. Because remember, you don't get what you want, you get what you need, and then you get what you want. And I've got a video coming up on that soon, that exact topic. So what you need right now is to trust in what you share with him, and that it's going to happen at the right time. So let me bring you some more guidance in. He's saying to you, ascension and its symptoms serve you. So I feel that you're both going through ascension. So it's not just about physical ascension or what you're feeling in your body. It's about you are transforming and moving forward. Okay, so it's about moving to the next level, and the synchronistic events bring you together. Okay, so the universe is doing this for you. You don't have to worry. The universe is going to create the way to bring you together through synchronicity. And you're going to receive messages through music. So you might feel like he's not communicating with you right now or around you right now, but he is actually communicating with you through music. So pay attention to the songs you hear. Let me just see what the songs mean. So if you hear a song, for example, what's it saying to you? The song it's been playing for you both. So you may actually have a song that you resonate with, that you both resonate with, like it's your song or it's played when you've been together. And that song's going to play over and over for both of you because it's going to remind you of each other. And it's going to bring these feelings in where he's going to want to spend some time with you in person. Okay, so that's what the song is going to say. It's going to tell you that he wants to spend time with you in person, and it's going to make him want to spend time with you in person. So again, it's creating that volcanic energy where things are building and building, and then it will erupt. I hope that helps. Okay, so again, remember, patience is power. Palami, thank you for the donation, honey. I've just seen your question. So, may I have a love message from Aura's 3D feelings? What is he thinking about me and us? So, what's he thinking, okay? First of all, he's got you and mine. That's how he feels like you belong to him. Okay, he's saying, we are meant for each other. There's no one else in the world who could ever replace you. And that's what you need to know. Because you might be thinking, is there someone else or what's he doing? He's saying no one can ever replace you. We're made to be together. We are destined, and I am yours and you are mine. We have done this before and we'll do it again. So it's like he is aware you've had past lives. You've had these types of connections before as well, where you've had a brief separation and then you've come back together. So I do feel he's aware that you are the one. And why wouldn't he? Look at you. You're absolutely gorgeous inside and outside. And I say that because I know, look at those pictures you sent me yesterday. You want to start remembering your own beauty and worth, okay? He's saying your hands are magical. You always know exactly where and how to touch me. So he feels like you are a healer as well, like you've got healing hands. And that could be you touching his face. And I feel as well, he goes into these moments where he thinks that you won't be able to touch him the same way. Okay? And that's because of his changes. It's nothing to do with you. Think like a foot massage or, things like that. So he doesn't feel whole, and that's what he's still learning, okay? Whirlwind of emotions, and this is what you're currently going through, that you have this whirlwind of emotions. He will be experiencing that too before union. So union is coming. So this has come up to show you that he knows you're meant to be, and so do you. But again, you have this whirlwind of emotions to be able to master your mind, to focus on the things that you can do, to have self-control, to operate in the fruit of the spirit. And then you relax and release all the other things. So the message is coming through, we've got third party. So right now the third party is like his current circumstance. It can be people in the way, like his family. So I'm not feeling this as like a karmic partner, like a relationship. This is other people around him who are trying to protect him because of what he's been through. It's like outside influences. Okay, and those outside influences are a bad influence in a way because they're taking him away from you. We've also got captivating. So remember, it doesn't matter what the third parties are doing, these karmics are doing. There's captivating energy there. Okay, I'm not feeling it's a wife. Has he got a wife? Okay, I'm feeling it's more family. When I'm connecting with this, I feel this is more family. Okay, but if you're connecting with a wife, then you know his circumstances. But I'm feeling this is more people who are trying to protect him, put him in this goldfish bowl, like put him in a bubble of protection because of what's happened to him. You know, so this could be his direct family afraid that something else is going to happen. They're trying to mollycoddle him in a way. So I feel that it's like, could be a mother, it could be a grandmother, it could be, you know, family members. It could be a sister, it could be a brother, but I feel it's more feminine energy. We've got captivating, is not married. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it's to do with a wife anyway. I feel it's more to do with other people. So I feel this is kind of like family. Has he got like an overbearing mother or you know, someone like a female presence around him in that way? That's what I'm connecting with more than like a wife. So he's captivated by you, and that's what you need to remember. That it doesn't matter what these people are doing, they're not going to keep him from you. So he's fascinated by you, and there's deception there. Okay, because there's lies, secrets, cheating, wearing a mask, excuses, not being accountable. So again, this could be connected with his karmic situation. You know, there is lying to his wife, or, you know, he's got all these feelings going on. But I feel it's more that he knows that he's been deceiving himself in a situation. So this could be the third party, as in the wife. But it's like he's aware that people are in the way. That's what I'm connecting more than anything else. That he's aware that people are in the way, and he's starting to listen to his own heart. So again, it just is a matter of time. You just got to have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Anne, thank you. Done, Anne. We're going to Maxine. So, Maxine, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Message from my DM and what my future holds. So, what does your DM want you to know? What does your DM want you to know? Unique, that you are unique. The way he sees you is different than the way he's seen anyone else, or the connection he has with you is different than with anyone else. You are unique, special, and I've never met anyone like you before. You've opened me up to things I never knew were possible. I'm so strong because of you and the power of our love. You have opened my heart to the truth, and I'm very grateful for all the lessons that we're both learning now. So you're still both learning lessons, but he's very grateful for you and the way you've woke him up, the way you've changed him. So what else is going on with the connection? What else do you need to know? We've got divine intervention. So there's no need to rush this, force this, worry about this, because you've prayed about this already, or you've called on your guides and they're already assisting you. So you may see spiders 222, angel feathers 444. The angels are on this for you, or the universe. So it's already being dealt with by the divine. So that's why you're being guided to have faith right now. So you may even see 333, 111, 1111. I feel numbers are speaking to you. So what's your future hold? We've got time to take action. So I feel things are going to turn around. So if your masculine's been quiet or distant or not doing anything, that's going to turn around because they're going to take action. Now this is the new moon. So something fiery could be happening around the new moon. And the new moon comes in on the 21st, which is also connected with the partial eclipse and change. We also really go into the next season on that date too. That's like when autumn comes in, or depending where you are in the world, you know, but that's when fall comes in, and that's when things start falling into place. But I'm kind of feeling that there could be some action or movement around then, so you may hear from him around the new moon. But this is something shifting between now and the Aries season. So between now and March next year, that's your timeline for great change. So what else is coming? What else is next? Or what do you need to know? Yeah, we've got let go of the burdens. So there may be burdens until October time that need to be released. So there could be some burdens on your side, on his side, or both. And those burdens need to be released. And once those burdens are released, things are going to move forward quickly. Okay, so again, this is why I'm kind of feeling the new moon has some power here, which is the 21st, and moving into October. So perhaps coming out the other side of October, things are going to be more, like more moving energy, more movement. Let's get an emoji as well. What else is he wanting you to know? Yeah, bite your lips and remember me. Your kiss makes me melt infinitely. So he's thinking about your kiss. He's thinking about your lips. And obviously lips are also about communication. But I feel he wants to kiss you. He's thinking about that. So let's get one more card about the energy. There it is. Yeah, healing addiction. So have compassion. So addictions can be things that you may feel addicted to, like checking social media or, things that don't serve you, that cause you pain or stress. So have compassion for yourself at this time. So if he needs to heal any addictions that you're aware of, try and have compassion, because I feel he's doing that too. But I feel this is more you checking your own behaviour that give me fear. Any behaviour that brings fear up, like checking social media or constantly checking the phone or being on edge, or they give me fear there. Anything that brings fear up, release that and have compassion for yourself. So be very gentle with yourself at this time, especially if you're carrying around your own burdens. I hope that helps, okay? Donna Harvey, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, is there any message from Mark? And can I have a snake card, of course. So what's the message coming through for you today from Mark? He's saying, I love you. Very clear, very simple. There it is. I love you. He said, my love for you is infinite. And it's in the future and it's deep. So I feel this also a sign of, he knows full well how he feels about you, even if he isn't physically expressing it. He's saying, we are bonded in eternal love. There is beyond this space and time. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity and know that it's real. So I feel he's connecting with you in the 5D today. So close your eyes and you'll feel his presence there. You're feeling right there with you, like he's right there next to you. He's saying, the love I have for you in my heart, it's nothing compared with, it's like nothing can compare. It's nothing can compare. So, this deck is, whoever created this deck, there's some spelling mistakes in this, and this is from Amazon. So it's how they've wrote things out. But he says, nothing compares with, the love I have for you in my heart, nothing can compare with it. That's what he's trying to say. It's worded a bit wrong on this card. It says, remember always my love, that I love you. So it's like you're saying, you're my love, I love you. Remember that no matter what's going on. So he loves you. And again, new moon in Aries here with the taking action card. So he wants to take action. So again, something could happen between now and the new moon. Some fiery energy, something shifting. Let's get another card. Yeah, he's definitely planning what to do right now. King of Wands wants to take action. Okay, thinking about the future. So March is going to be significant as well between now and March. Okay, because you've got it coming up again here. And choosing what to do next. So this is you in your power right now. Okay, choosing love. You've chosen him. You love him too. There's nobody else for you. You don't want anyone else, even though you have options. And he is aware of that. And he is pretty miserable with what he's going through right now in his life. So, and this is about you remembering that you can offer him that cup, but he has to be ready to take it. And I feel he's reflecting on things. He's thinking. He's got stress going on. He may be stressed out. He could be stressed with money. His emotions are stressing him out. His family could be stressing him out. So there is some stress there that he is still dealing with right now. So he's not completely ready yet to take the cup from you, but he is planning his next steps and he's planning his approach and he's making adjustments in his life. And he wants to put this on the map, this connection. And he sees you in his future, he does. So let's bring the snake card in. What else do you need to know? What's the snake saying? What does the snake say? Okay, what does the fox say? What does the snake say? Okay, I have to wait until I get a clear card coming out. What snake do you want to say to Donna today, please? He's saying think. Think before you act, think before you speak, think. And that may well be what Mark is doing. We've got inspiration. It says the world around you can inspire your next step. Pause and observe to be inspired. So what I'm feeling is, he is being inspired by signs he sees. So he's seeing reminders of you everywhere, but he's being guided. He's being guided to take the right kind of action, not just rush in. Because I do feel he's a bit fed up today, frustrated, moody. And you obviously aren't on that that frequency. You aren't in that energy at all. So if he's in a moody energy and you're in a higher energy, then the universe isn't going to bring you together until it's aligned. And what he's saying is you are the yin to my yang. There it is, we are truly a perfect match. That's how he feels about you. So you may see the infinity sign. You may see a yin and yang symbol. Because that's a sign of, that you are one. The masculine and feminine energy. You may see swans as well, pairs of swans. He's saying, right now I have no clue what to truly say to you because I feel spaced out. And that's what he's doing in this card. You know, wherever that card went. Where is it? There. You know, he's feeling spaced out. So give him time and he'll reach out, but he wants you to know he does love you. I hope that helps, okay? They give me headache as well, so you may have a headache and you may be connecting with that. We've got, let me just bear with my chat jumped up then. And go back to where I was. We've got Dolphin, thank you for the donation. Oh, it moved again. Just give me a second. When I get a donation, my chat jumps up, so I just have to situate it again. Bear with me. There we go. Dolphin says, is my move still on track next month? I'm still missing some funds for it. Any clarity on cards would help. Okay, so is your move still on track? Is your move still on track for next month? Okay, we've got the Four of Cups. Don't let fear or struggle or stress get in the way here. Focus on what you want. You've got the Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So you know what you want, but again, you could be a bit stressed right now. And this stress could be about not having the money, not sure what's going to happen. And the angels say instead, focus your energy. Okay, focus on seeing it going right, trust in the universe, pray, talk to God, okay? So let me see about the timing, because there could be a little bit of a delay here. It's not too late. So it's not too late for this to happen next month. It's not too late. So it's like the angels saying, change your mindset, okay? Because it's not too late. So it's like, it may not seem possible for you, but it's not too late. So it could well happen. See what the guidance is. So, card coming through, we've got obsessing about it as pushing it away. So we've got a no, and I'm not feeling it's a no as in it's not going to happen. It's a no because you're stressing about it. So this makes sense, okay, because you're in your head about it right now, and it's like I'm seeing that person with the cup there as the cup being offered to you. So it's still available, but you're not looking at it because you're worried about other things. Okay, you may be worried about money, you may be worried about how it's going to happen. This could even be what you're worried about over the next 3 weeks, and then on the 4th week, you're able to take the cup. So it could be within the next 4 weeks. Maybe the next 3 weeks, it's not happening, then boom, there it is. Okay, so I don't feel it's a no. I feel it's a no while you're obsessing about it, and then it's going to turn into a yes because it's not too late. Yeah, look at this, yes. Your wish will absolutely be granted. So let go of the when, and have faith that it's happening. So does it really matter if it happens next month or the month after or the month after that? Probably not. But I feel you're too much in your head about it where you're going to end up where you're meant to be. You know, and remember you are a dolphin, and dolphins say lighten the load. Lighten the load, simplify things, breathe. You know, maybe you think, you know, that you don't need as many funds as you think you will. You do. Okay, it does because the flight is booked, okay? So stop obsessing about it. It's pushing it away. Relax instead and have faith. And just know that even if a flight is booked, okay, I'm mixing these cards up. You know how I do that. I'm putting tarot in here. Tarot belong there. Even if the flight is booked, don't worry because everything happens for a reason. So try not to stress about it and have faith instead. But the message is very clear. It's not too late. Something could happen the 4th week of next month. Okay, so maybe the first 3 weeks nothing's happening, then boom, there it is. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for using Milestone, honey. It's great to have you back on. Victor had some issues going on YouTube yesterday. That's why some of the timestamps were slightly delayed. But again, it may have been God giving you a little rest and a little break. Morning, Liz, meow to you. May I have any message, my beautiful twin? The song card, please, of course. So let's bring the song card in. First of all, if you're hearing a specific song, which I feel you are, okay, what's the message coming through from that song? So if you hear a song today, what's it trying to say to you? What's the message coming through? You're being protected at this time. So you may hear songs about angels or universal power or protection. You're being protected at this time. So songs are telling you that. So again, it's about divine timing and your journey moving forward at the right time and to have compassion. So this is really powerful because you're receiving songs that are helping you to be you and to have compassion, empathy, patience, to have trust. That's what the songs are saying to you. You've also got, look at this, do what you feel. You've got the principles of loss coming through. This is a very powerful song. So this is really about your twin wanting to act on their emotions, their feelings, the passion. Do what you feel. Okay, so they feel it in the body. It's very intense. So you may well have a lot of Kundalini rising between the two of you. What else do the angels want you to know? What else do the angels want you to know? It was issues with entire Google, right? Okay. So we've got, they are seeking answers about your connection. So your twin has never felt or experienced this before, or love like this before, and a connection like the intensity before. And they want to know what it is, and they're trying to find the answers. So they may be actually Googling things or trying to understand this more. They want you to be the one to show them what love truly is, and they're imagining how their life could be with you in it. So really right now your masculine is trying to understand everything, and they know they want you in their life. And I feel there's dreams as well. I want to get a dream card because I feel you could be dreaming of each other. Yeah, my dreams don't make much sense, but you do. So it's like he's having weird dreams, but in those dreams they're pointing him to you. And you may be the central character in the dream, even though he doesn't know what the dream really is. I dream about all the things I want to say to you when I'm with you. So he's also dreaming about communication, what that would look like and what that would be like. So what does he want you to know? What does he want you to know? And a big thank you again to Victor for time stamping everything. Best self, he's becoming his best self. So he may be pumping iron, he could be down the gym, but this is more about finding his way, becoming his best version. So it doesn't necessarily mean he's working on his physical body. He may be doing, or you may have seen a change in his image in some way, or, the way he is physically. But I feel it's like this is him working on himself for you, becoming his best version, working on being more kind, loving, open. It's like working really hard to level up for you and meet you at your level as your equal, because he sees you in a way on this pedestal and he wants to catch you up. He's saying, you mirror me, and you're my mirror. You mirror me. That's what it's saying. You mirror me. So you're mirroring him in some way. So maybe you're also working on yourself. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. So he wants you to be proud of him. And obviously you are. He's not really feeling proud of himself, and that's what he's dealing with. I hope that helps, okay? Give me a block there. So these blocks will be released in time. Blocks in physical communication. Cece, thank you for the donation. Highlights guidance on financial abundance career within the week and the next week. Within this week and the next week. So what do you need to know about money, finances within the next week? Okay, planning is the key. Okay, you've got the Emperor coming up, so this is planning, scheduling things. It's coming, the security you seek is coming, because the Emperor, when I'm connected with it for your question, because obviously the Emperor is the masculine energy, but I'm feeling this as, your stability coming in, because the Emperor is about stability. So it's coming, it's just not perhaps how you want it to be at this point, but it is turning around. So it's coming, everything you want is coming. And you've got to be bold to make the first move. So I feel regarding Jake, he needs to be bold to make the first move as the Emperor. So again, this is about you having faith that he's going to reach out at the right time. He knows what he wants to do. And you've got the new moon there as well. Okay, this is the cardinal moon. But if I'm connecting with it like a new moon, or as the full moon leaves. So there could be some communication coming in between now and the new moon. And I feel that between now and the new moon is significant for you anyway. So this could well be other things showing up for you, because things are turning around. So I'm seeing the Emperor as Jake being bold and making the next move. That's what he knows he needs to do, and that could well come in between now and the new moon. Regarding money and finances, it may not be stable right now or everything you want it to be right now, but it is turning around. And again, these things could be turning around this month. So it really is, again, just having faith and patience and following your intuition and doing what you feel is right for you. Okay, not worrying about things so much. Get some guidance from this deck. We've got two yeses. So I feel that's a huge sign about yes to Jake and yes to things improving. It says it's already so stop overthinking. And that may be what you do. You overthink, or you try to control things, or you start stressing when you just have to say it's already so. So in other words, this is manifest and so it is. Okay, so visualize it already being done. And the angels say a friend or spirit guide will be sent to help. So you've already got help and support from your angels. You've already called on them. So Archangel Ariel is assisting you. And you've also got friends helping too. And that could be helpers from the other realms. It could be having this reading today. You've got support. You just need to have faith in that. So timing, you've got something happening this month, but between now and the new moon, significant. I hope that helps. Elizabeth, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Any messages for the day? Thanks. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. I actually do feel like it's Friday today. All week I've thought it was the weekend. It's been very bizarre. And now it's the weekend. I feel like it isn't. So take time to breathe out. So whatever's happening today, use breath work to relax you, to calm your energy down, to find peace. Knowing that you are safe and your loved ones are safe. So whomever your loved ones are, you're thinking about, whether it's your twin or family, children, whomever, you are safe. So anything you're going through, breathe. Okay, that's the message for the day. Let's bring you another card in. What else do you need? So in other words, everything's working out. You're safe, you're protected, you're watched over. So is anyone you are thinking about. So let go of any pain. There's also communication on the way. So Page of Cups. So this is reminding you as well that you create your reality. So set your intentions today. Tell the universe what you want, what you'd like to happen perhaps today. And that could even come in today or over the weekend. But I do feel there's a communication coming in as well. So all is well, you are safe. This could be your person reaching out to you. You could also get good news about a boy. Okay, so if you've got a son or there's a child, a boy child in the family, there may be some good news around that. Okay, trust the power of the love that you share. Okay, so that's the message. Trust, have faith, and breathe out any stress, any anxiety. I hope that helps, okay? Bella, thank you for the donation. Morning, Liz. Can I have a message from Brian? What does Brian want you to know today? What does Brian want you to know? He's saying you are incredibly sexy. So there's a lot of desire there. He's saying, I can't stop imagining all the things that I want to do to you. And you may feel that in your crown chakra. Your crown chakra may tingle when he's having these feelings. Okay? And if he's been ignoring his intuition before or shutting you out or pulling away, that's going to change because he wants to reconnect with you. Okay, so the message here is to connect with your crown chakra. If your crown chakra starts tingling, that's a huge sign he's thinking about you and he's going to take some kind of action. So you may want to meditate today, breathe, spend time connecting with him in the 5D, do things that harness the connection in, like mindfulness, so breath work, being at peace, focusing on that. Where's the energy or what's happening over the weekend for you as well? What else do you need to know? Yeah, don't panic, like Malo. There's a transformation happening. So big changes are taking place right now. You may see dragonflies, butterflies, 555. Whatever's going on, don't panic. Lighten the load instead. So that's about breath work. It's about prayer, releasing anything that's stressful to you because this is shifting forward. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Learning to give the connection to God between C and I. And, it always feels like a big weight's been lifted off, even though it's stressful at the same time and a bit scary to completely surrender. It also feels, you find that sense of peace. I've been feeling better, but I do get heartaches here and then. It's wobbles. That's okay. It's normal. Guidance between our connection and journey. And this is always when things shift because you'll feel you pulling back, okay? So I feel the message is, just have faith when those wobbles come up. You are safe. So the message coming through is time apart. And that's what you know is happening because the time apart is needed for growth. But it's like you're really accepting it now. Because you may have been in a time apart for a while, but obviously it's different when the feminine starts surrendering it. When you finally give it to God, it's like that time apart actually isn't needed anymore. You've got moon cycles. So this is during this moon cycle. So obviously like the full moon is speaking to you right now, saying release this to heaven. Even if it means time apart, it's the right thing. It will create a change. So there could be a movement between the full moon and the new moon. So what's you pulling back doing? So it's like as well, it's going to bring peace in for you. Okay, that's what it's going to bring in for you, even though you're having these little wobbles, that's okay. So peace is coming in, feeling more positive. It's going to strengthen the connections. It's going to bring the relationship back in stronger and easier, where there's going to be cooperation, unity and union. So it's a good thing what you're doing. It's always the right thing to do because he needs to release himself from something first. So he may be in something he needs to escape from. He may need to get out of something. So that could be a relationship or a situation, circumstances. He needs to break loose from something or free himself from like this cycle. And that's maybe what you feel like. You feel like it's been going round and round in circles or round and round in an endless cycle. And you're breaking free of that now by surrendering it and giving it to God. And that's bringing power in. So it's moving things forward. So let's get a card from him. What does he want you to know? Yeah, he's in a hideout of fear of rejection. I couldn't handle being rejected by you. So it's like he's afraid now that you're going to move on. And that doesn't mean you should reach out or do anything. It means he's going to feel it, okay? He may act cool on the surface, but he is feeling the shift. And that's creating a new beginning. It says, we are both breaking out of the runner chaser phase. Our reunion is close. And the reason why is because you're listening to your intuition, remembering that you're meant to be. Because when you remember you're meant to be, you don't worry about timings, you don't worry about distance, you don't worry about blocking or devices or anything like that. You just trust the faith and the bond. You have faith in the bond. I hope that helps. In other words, it's moving you in the right direction. So have faith. This moon cycle is releasing. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, happy Friday. Thank you, honey. Can I please have a message from my DM and how is he feeling towards me? He's learning lessons and he's healing right now. 2 powerful cards to come out. So he's saying, I want you to know that I am learning my lessons. And when I've learned my lessons and healed, I'm going to return, because we've got the coming back to you with flowers, okay, or approaching you. So even though this is him in this card, you know, with his learning lessons, you're learning too. So I feel what I'm really connecting with is the angels are very proud of you for what you're learning right now, and you be proud of him for what he's learning right now. And I feel that when you both healed enough, he's going to return. So I'm seeing him coming forward to you with flowers. So that's like, I'm not saying he's definitely going to give you a bouquet of flowers, but it's like an energy exchange of, I want to offer something real to you. And he's going to come in with an embrace there, like a loving embrace. There's a healing. If there's children involved as well, there's healing and lessons around that too. But I feel this is more about him coming back to you. You know, when I'm connected with those cards, it's like he's saying to you, I am coming back to you. I am on my way. I'm just learning and healing, as are you. There's going to be powerful change around the new moon. We've also got the eclipse. So I feel this eclipse is bringing in powerful change anyway. But I feel this is connected with the new moon eclipse, because we've got a partial eclipse coming in around the new moon on the 21st. So I feel that date is significant for collectively anyway. You know, there may even be things shifting between now and then for everyone watching. But you're very close to achieving your goal, so have faith. So don't worry if there's silence right now or things don't seem to be moving forward, because between now and the new moon, something definitely is. Okay, so let's get one more card out for you. Yeah, wow, you've got the wow card. So when I created this deck, all the cards are blue apart from one. Okay, and that's the wow card, which has got the front on both sides. And this is the promise of union. Okay, the stag coming through as a promise of union, saying we are one, trust our union and our love. So that's a very powerful sign for you. So you may even see stags, because that's the universe asking you to trust right now and to have faith. You may even see 333. I hope that helps, okay? Teti, thank you for the donation. Every time C spends time with his karmic, I see cockroaches in my apartment. Is this a sign she is gross to him? If that's what your intuition is telling you, trust in that. But I feel what you're really being shown as well is, as nasty as it is, there is a purpose to it. Okay, because cockroaches, they have a purpose. We may not know what they are. Okay, but they have purpose. And again, that cockroach, they've got a hard shell as well. So this could also be, it's hard for him to actually release this person, because, you know, they keep turning up or coming back, or, you know, they're trying to hold on in some way. But I feel you're being guided to trust your intuition on that. So what does he want you to know about this karmic cycle? Or this cockroach you see? Okay, what's the message? Okay. Yeah, it's like he knows that, because think about cockroaches, they survive, don't they? They're survivors. Okay, and I feel what he's really coming to terms with is that this karmic partner, I was going to say cockroach then, but I'm not going to call a karmic partner a cockroach at all, you know, because of the lessons and there's growth there. But it's like he knows now that this karmic partner will be okay without him. And maybe that's what he struggled with. You know, he's thought, oh, I don't know if I can leave, because what if they're not going to be okay? Or, you know, all these fears that come up. And now he's thinking, no, I want to put my own happiness first. I deserve that. I deserve to be happy. You are going to be okay. And I feel that's what he's realising. Because it says you'll be okay without me in your life. This is to the karmic partner. Because cockroaches survive. They're survivors, and they are. And it's time for us both to begin again. So I feel what he's doing, what you're being shown is he's coming to terms with the fact that it's over and he can change. He can walk away and not feel bad about it or guilty, knowing he's done everything needed to do. So that's why this karmic partner could be holding on, but I feel that karmic partner is resilient enough to survive this. And that is on his mind because he's not a bad person. If he was a bad person, you wouldn't love him. So he's clearly thinking about how it affects everyone involved. And now he's finally realising, I need to toughen up because I can walk away and not feel guilty. It's okay. So I feel it's like a big breath of fresh air that's being released off his shoulder. It's like he's starting to believe that he can walk away guilt-free. And maybe in the past he didn't feel that way. And that may have created like a time delay. Yeah, because that was trapping him. He felt trapped in August, but now in September he's seeing things differently. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. 3D message of feelings, why is he quiet? So he'll be processing, he'll be working things out. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong. Things are unspoken, he's working out what to say. So he's quiet because he's trying to work out what to say next or how to communicate. They're going to be fear. There's some fear around there as well. He doesn't want to say the wrong thing or mess anything up. So he's saying, there's so much I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Just know that you are very important to me. The depth of my love for you is beyond words. There's so much unspoken between us, which I will soon reveal to you. So it's not over. There's so much yet to say. So he's quiet because he's working out what to say, that's all. So what else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got communication is key and it's in reverse, so it's coming, just not yet. So the communication you seek is on the way, and this is a twin flame card. There's also a new moon card. So this could be the communication coming back in between now and the new moon. So even if he's silent around the full moon, he's coming in up to the new moon. We've got typing a message at the bottom there. So he's definitely letting you know it's not that he doesn't want to communicate, he is going to. And we've got a surprise visit. So he may even turn up at your door. But it's going to be a surprise message or it's going to take you by surprise. So very likely, when you're busy doing something, you're going to receive that communication. Okay, so it's going to be a surprise when it comes in. But he could even come and see you and it's a surprise. He could knock on your door or he could ask to see you and it's a surprise. Unexpected. So it's definitely moving forward. But the separation right now is needed. There's time for him to work his words out, or it's needed right now. So don't take anything personally. Focus on you. I hope that helps, okay? And what's going on with his karmic partner? He has no kid, okay? So what's going on with his karmic partner? But again, sometimes he can act like a kid and his own inner child can come out. So this person is bossing him around and he's trying to find a way out. He's saying, I am trying to find a way out. So understand that he is doing that, okay, to escape, to move forward, to change. And this person is bossing him around. So where you're saying he has no kid, if kid cards have kind of come up in the past, it's how he's felt in that situation. Because he's saying to this karmic partner, I hate that you're always bossing me around and ordering me about. You're not my mother. So this karmic partner may make him feel like a child. And that's why perhaps kid cards have been coming up. And it's only revealing itself now why. Because maybe he's been a little bit embarrassed about this, that he's felt like he's been under her control, like the way sometimes a child is controlled by an adult. So he's saying, you make me feel like a kid, you make me feel like a child, you're not my mother, I hate you bossing me around. So this person could be very bossy, very manipulative, maybe even not meaning to be that way. But perhaps he's, that's how the karmic partner is. So we used to work, but now we don't. So again, it did work at one point in this connection. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been together. They wouldn't have got together. It would have worked, or there would have been a reason why they got together, obviously for a lesson. But he's saying it used to work, but now it doesn't. So he is well aware that it isn't right. He may try and pretend it's not over. Or, he can, because of fear of change and comfort zones and all of that. But he knows. So the message is right now, focus on you, let him deal with what he's dealing with, and then he'll move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Just have a little drink. Okay, we've got the beautiful cat. Thank you for the donation, honey. From yesterday evening, I feel so much anger from S's side of the story. Is it from his karmics and guidance for a weekend for me? I'm going back to painting. So obviously painting will bring in calm energy for you. It will relax you. It will take you out of your head. We've got, there's something going on with the karmic. It could be finished. It could have already become changed, or it's like he's preparing to end it. So I'm getting this like he can't quite say what he wants to say. So something's bubbling up. So this could well be the end of that karmic cycle. It says conclusion, finish, closure, ending, final. So I feel this is connected with the karmic situation. So if there's anger there, it could be they've had a big argument or something is brewing to end that cycle out. Because he knows he's got to finish that cycle, and that is all part of it. Okay, what he's doing that's toxic. So this isn't you and him over. This is him ending where he needs to end. So that's why you're feeling all this anger. Because obviously there's anger there, otherwise things wouldn't end, if that makes sense. So it's like things have to come up. So there could be a big blowout going on here. So in other words, there could be arguing, there could be a big final ending that comes from an argument, and that's why you're sensing all this anger. So he's not angry it's ending, he's angry at the person or the situation. And we've got conversation there about to reach out. So he is going to reach out to you. There is going to be a conversation. That's also what you're perhaps feeling or sensing. So I feel once he's ended that cycle, or once that's been dealt with, that's when he's going to reach out to you, and it's about to happen, which is showing you there's something ending now. So there's a conversation on the way. So this could come in at the weekend, but don't worry if it doesn't, because this eclipse is shifting things around. Okay, so we've got coming in a time for healing. So this right now is a time for healing for you. I feel the weekend is about you painting, relaxing, healing your energy, working on you. Use the weekend to your advantage for that, and let him deal with what he's dealing with. And if you're feeling all that energy, it's to do with it karmic ending. We've got forgiveness, the hope owner prayer. And he may also be needing to heal himself as well, because he's made mistakes, he's caused pain. So he may be working on forgiveness. So this is also a good thing for you to do over the weekend. Whenever you look in the mirror, say to yourself, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And you can also do things you enjoy, like painting, or, you do knitting, you do other things that relax you. It's your way of calming your mind. So forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. And be very kind and gentle with yourself as well. But I do feel he's going to come forward with an apology when the time is right. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. One of my karmic husband thoughts about me and guidance. So, how does your karmic husband think about you? This is the karmic partner speaks, okay? So how does your karmic partner think about you? And these are things you may be aware of or maybe not. 2 cards. First one is I pretend it's okay when it's not. So he perhaps really doesn't want to lose you, and so he pretends everything's okay, or he acts like everything's okay when inside he knows it's not. So he's wearing his own mask here. So he may be acting like everything's hunky-dory, but he knows it's not, okay? And I pay for everything, be warned. So he may feel like he pays for everything. Now, don't get triggered by that and think, hang on, Liz, I pay my own way. But this is his perception of what's going on. So he may feel like there's money issues, or he isn't being received. Maybe he feels like he buys things and he puts money down, he doesn't get anything back. Or, because again, if your head is in it with your twin, your head's not in it with him. So he may feel like I pay for things and I deserve this, I should have this. I'm like territorial, like, I'll take you out for dinner, but I want some emotion back. Or, I'm buying that, but I want you to show me that you appreciate it. Or he doesn't feel like he gets back what he's giving. And that's normal if your energy is elsewhere. Now, that doesn't mean he is paying for everything. This is his perception. And this may be some kind of resentment or wound that's growing and bubbling in him. So he's saying, be warned. So he may feel like you're only with him for money, or you only care about the material stuff. And that's not true, obviously. But what he's really recognising is, he's realising that you're there for the wrong reasons. You're not there for love. You're there for comfort, security. And I don't mean that you're like latching on to him for that in any way, shape or form. That's not what I'm trying to say. I hope you understand that. It's not like I'm saying you're sponging off him or anything like that. This is like, you're not there because you love him or you're in love with him. You may have feelings for him because obviously you've been together and you've had a life together and you've made memories and, there's all that going on. But you're not there for love, really. You're there because it's comfortable, or it's what you know, or it's secure. It's like the way, the masculines are with their karmic partners. It's the same thing. It's mirrored in a way in that way. So it's like that's how he feels. He feels like he could be spending his money on other things. And he's really like both of you realising it's over, it's not right. So it's like the way you both process that it's over. It's with them, it's money. So you got have faith in your dreams. And he tries to have faith in that. He tries to have faith that you're on the same page, you want the same things. Because I do feel he does love you. But he also knows that you're not on the same page. And he may have dreams. He may have dreams where he's not with you or he's experiencing something else. Or, and that's because he's also being guided to make changes for himself. It's like you both know it's coming to a natural end. I hope that makes sense, okay? Ashita, thank you for the donation. What is my twin flame feeling about me of late? What is your twin flame feeling about you? Flying out? Card coming out is surprise. So there's a lot of surprise about how he feels about you. And you may be surprised by how he feels about you. There's a lot of love there and passion. And he actually is thinking about coming to you or surprising you. So that could be with a conversation, like a message coming through or coming to you. Saying, I'm planning to surprise you soon with a gift from the heart. So he wants to come to you with the heart. He wants to open up. He wants to express himself. He wants to perhaps give you a gift. And this could also be connected with an occasion. So I don't know if there's a special occasion ahead that he could actually surprise you and say, hey. So we think of special occasions like birthdays, Thanksgiving, Christmas time, or some kind of event coming up. But I feel he wants to come forward with something real. Okay, he's getting ready to express himself to you. It says, get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. So this gift could come in any form in the physical or the spiritual realms. Okay, and it will bring you closer. So it could be a physical reaching out, or maybe you see a sign and it buoys your faith, or you hear a song, forgive me, fear. Because there's very strong telepathic communication here. But I feel what he's thinking about is a romantic gesture. How he can move forward towards you in a romantic way. So he's feeling very romantic when he's connecting with you. He said, I feel like the universe is punishing me for how I treated you. So he also feels like he's getting karma for how he's treated you. So in his life, for example, his life won't feel like it's running right. He may be having problems. He could be having issues at work. He could be having financial issues. Little things could be going wrong, like a flat tire or a delay or, things like a bill coming in he wasn't expecting, and he feels like it's because he's hurt you in some way, so he feels like he's getting punished. And that's another reason why he wants to move things forward and make things right with you. Get one more card. What else do you need to know? Yeah, he's planning what to do right now. He's in his head working things out. So if he seems cool or distant, that's why he's saying, I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to do something. Trust me. So he wants to turn the page. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Liz, yesterday morning in my dream, I saw the cross. My dad prayed a few days before he passed away. What does this mean? Why did I see that cross? Any guidance? Well, crosses are about sacrifice. And obviously burdens and releasing burdens. So I feel you've got to release your own burdens. But I want to see what Jesus wants you to know about this cross, okay? And I feel it's like your dad saying to you, let go of your burdens, let go of your stress. You don't need to sacrifice your own happiness for others. Because I feel you do that. You do worry about everyone. You've got to find inner peace and also do what's right for you. So you've got seek and you shall find. So it's like answers are coming to you. And this is Jesus saying, I've got you. The sheep there is you and Jesus the shepherd. So you're being watched over. So I feel the cross is more a sign of Jesus being around you, Jesus reminding you that you are one of his flock, that he died for you and he's there to help you. So I feel there is a religious element to it in that way, where Jesus coming through saying, I've got you, you're not alone, anything you want, I will give it to you when you ask for it, because he's feeding the sheep there. So you're always going to have what you need. Okay, so this is also a message to have faith, because I know you've been worrying about your mum. So maybe you're worried about what happens if your mum passes away, or if you lose your mum because you've already lost your dad. And it's like Jesus saying to you, the bread comes from heaven. It's like when you lose both of your parents, by the way, and don't worry, I'm not saying your mum's going to die or anything like that, but I know it's been on your mind. what you have to remember is you go through this kind of epiphany when both of your parents are gone, that God is your true father and that God gives you everything you need. Because we do worry, and the thing is, like I say, when you got both your parents there or one of your parents there, even if people who aren't close to them, it's like that you've got support in some way, you feel less alone. Yet when you lose both of them, it's like, I'm all alone then. Even though you may have already been feeling that way, independent in a way, you've already had always had your own independence. You kind of feel like, well, my family, I can fall back on them, but you can't when you lose both. But it's like Jesus saying to you, you're going to be okay. And that's the message I need to share with you. So don't feel it's like a really dramatic symbol of, seeing the cross. It's not like anything bad's happening. It's a sign of you are supported always, and that's what I need to share. I hope that helps, okay? Dazo, thank you for the donation. What else would my ex Dan like me to know? Okay, what would Dan, your ex, like you to know? What would your ex Dan like you to know? What he'd like you to know is, if he could go back in time, he would remove any distractions or anything that created the breakup. He feels like he was perhaps distracted or there was distractions around, whether it was another person or it was just at work or whatever it was. He wishes he could go back and change that. If he made you feel like you didn't matter or, he got other things he was giving his attention to. Because we got removed distractions and cycle complete. So I feel like if he could go back in time, he wouldn't do things how he did. But obviously that's how we learn, that's how we grow, and that's how changes come in. So he's like, he said, I wish I could do it differently. I'm sorry if I made you feel like, there's a wrong card in there. There's one of these I want me to use this deck as well. I wish I could make you see that I didn't mean to make you feel like you didn't matter to me in some way. And, he's also said, I wish I hadn't let you go. So he does wish he could go back in time and have another chance with you. And you may be picking up on that because he's saying you are precious to me and I value you more than you know. And there's a speed there as well. So I feel what he wants you to know is if he could go back in time, he would prove to you or show you how valuable you actually were to him in that time. Because he felt like you were a diamond. And now he feels like he's lost a diamond. That's how he feels he's lost you. And he would have removed the distractions. So whatever it was that made you feel like you weren't valuable in any way to him, or however he made you feel, he wishes he could complete that differently. And he regrets the way it ended or the way things happened. But it's like he's saying, I'm not going to lose you again. So I feel he wants another chance, or he's thinking about it. And you may be thinking about it too. Yeah, he's confused. He's trying to find his direction. And again, this is, you may be unsure of what to do in this situation because he may have been distracted before, because we've got the word distracted again. It says chaotic, bewildered, disorganized, unsure. So maybe you feel like he was unsure about you before, and maybe you're unsure about him now because you're thinking, would he make me feel that way again? Because maybe you felt lost in that connection in some way. Because you may have felt devalued, like he didn't see a diamond. You were a diamond, you are a diamond, but you were a diamond then, and you are a diamond now. Maybe he didn't make you feel that way. So he wishes he could go back and change what he did. I hope that helps, okay? And he wants a chance to make up for it. Mystical Empath, thank you for the donation. Is he really my twin flameless? Sometimes I wonder, can I get confirmation? Well, first of all, this is the truth. No reader, I don't care who they are, what they say they can do, can give you 100% yes. Because we can kind of confirm 99%, 99.9%, but you know the other 1%. Because you have to know it within yourself, okay? But I'm going to use the cards and see what comes up. You have to take that doubt away. We've got yes coming through. The angels say, it's already so, stop overthinking. So you may just be overthinking. It may be the ego causing problems. So I feel this answers your question with a yes there, but you already know it's so. You already know. You're just overthinking. The angels say, stop overthinking because that's causing all the problems. And the overthinking is, when you go into doubt thinking if he really was, he'd do this or he'd do that. But that's not true. That's just the ego trying to justify why there's pain or justify certain things. So I feel the message, you already know the answer. You already know the answer is yes, you have to trust in that. And that's why the angels say it's already so. Stop overthinking. Okay, so you know, I'm not saying yes for definite because that's not my job. Okay, but my job is to confirm to you what you already know. And that's why you got yes, stop overthinking, it's already so. I hope that helps, okay? He said the same thing yesterday. Well, there you go. So have faith in that. Shelley, thank you for using your milestone, honey. True deep message from what Mark's been feeling about me because I'm trying to avoid thinking about him. I tried to block him and I couldn't do it. Well, it's because you can't block your person. If you do, it just makes things worse, okay? So we've got unspoken. These deep messages, there's so many things that need to be said. So it's not over between you. You're trying to block him or block him out when there's unfinished business. There's things you both need to say to each other. So he's saying there's so much yet to be spoken. So much I want to say to you, but I find it difficult to put it into words. So you may be triggered because he's not communicating the way you want him to, or giving you things the way you want him to, and that's causing you, pain. So you're like, right, I'm going to block him out, I'm going to move on. But he'll live in you always. So it's never over. So what else is going on? And instead of blocking him, use self-control instead. So he's typing a message. There's going to be a communication coming in. He wants to communicate with you. Okay, so he's typing a message. He wants to say something. He can't perhaps get the words out right now. There's unspoken things. He said, I'm sorry I lied to you. Maybe he lied to you. And it could be a lie that's hurt you, or it could be him lying about his feelings or not opening up. You're like, why can't he just be honest and open up to me? And that may be stressing you out. Okay, but I definitely feel the message is that, you've got to have faith that he's going to come back in. So if you block him, he's not going to have an opportunity to come forward until you unblock him. And there's no need to block anyway, okay? Yeah, we've got memories, nostalgic thoughts of your past lives. You're both thinking of each other for a reason. You're on each other's mind for a reason. The universe is creating a way for you to come together. Let me just pull you one more card. What's his emotion? Yeah, soon. I've been thinking about what to say. I'm getting ready to reach out soon because you're my divine feminine. Okay, or you're my soulmate. You're my person. Okay, our love is pure and true. You're the one I want to make with forever. So just have faith in the love. It's finding its way. I hope that helps, okay? Dazo, thank you for the donation. How does my ex Henry still feel about me? Just bear with, my chat jumped up there. Let me go back. Okay, my chat jumped up. Okay, so in your other question, you're saying, what else would my ex Dan like me to know? And how does my ex Henry feel about me? So a lot of exes around you, okay, that you're connecting with here. So how does Henry feel about you? Does he still feel things about you? Well, he's protected from Henry. Or there's a protection around this. Okay, so if he's not around you right now, well, there's a reason why. And what he's saying is, I'll always protect you, my love. Even when we are not together, okay, you're protected. So the message is this, I'll always protect you, my love. Even when we are together or not together, as this time, again, whoever's created this deck, there's some mistyping. And you may have noticed that whoever's bought this deck, but there's some mistyping in. But it's basically saying his higher self is always with you. Okay, so he's always with you. His energy is always with you. That means he's thinking about you. He can feel you and sense you. But he said, I'll always protect you and the love we share or the love we shared. I'll keep boundaries around my heart that only you can cross. So what I feel is there is a protection around this. So if you're not with him, there's a reason why. Yeah, I feel a bit of a different energy coming from Henry than I did when I connected with the other one. So you may not be meant to be around him at this time for a reason because you're being protected, but his higher self is with you. And it's like when he connects with you, he feels that this is a sacred bond. Like you learnt lessons from each other, like there was some higher reason to it. What else is he saying? I'm sorry I lied to you. Again, there we go, lies. So there could have been lies in the connection with him too. Okay, what else is he thinking? So I'm not saying there's no opportunity for it to move forward, but right now it's protected. He said, I want you to tell me how I can make all your dreams come true. So it feels like he is communicating with you through the higher realms, through telepathy, through his higher self, saying, what do you want? How do you want your dreams to come true? Do you want me in your life? So I feel it's like he's not sure how you feel about it, or if you want him to come back in, or if it's right. So I feel this is you really sitting with your own energy right now and asking yourself the question, why am I wanting my exes to come back? Or why am I thinking about my exes? What am I learning from this right now? So really also because there's two of them you're connecting with, put them both in a room in your mind. Put Henry in one room and Dan in the other room, or in the same room. Then who do you go to? Or they're both in different rooms. What door do you open and go into? That's who you want to be spending time with the most. That's who your heart's pulling you to the most. And maybe that's the person's put your energy on right now. I hope that helps, okay? We got Laurie Woo, thank you for the donation. Message from Orlando and feelings about me in our 2-hour talk. So what's the message? So he's saying to you he's learning lessons. He wants you to know he's learning. And maybe this 2-hour talk was part of that, part of the growth, part of the learning. He's understanding things. You may have even realised that he's grown a lot. So he's saying, I've grown up since our last encounter. So that 2-hour talk may have shown you that he's learning, that he's growing, that he's been, he's understanding things differently. So I feel that last encounter isn't like the 2-hour talk. It's the last time you saw each other in the physical. And you're realising he's learning. Okay, I haven't said no more donations. Melissa. So I haven't said that, okay? So you can donate. I haven't put a stop on it yet. I'm just seeing what I haven't put a stop on it yet. So no, you can donate, okay? So if you delete that off, okay? Because I haven't said that, okay? I'll tell you when there's no more donations, okay? So I've grown up since our last encounter. I've been working on myself to be the better person who you can feel and be proud of. Okay, so you may even feel that right now. You may be proud of him because of the conversation you've had or the way things are. So we've got, I'm afraid of being hurt again. So he's just afraid of being hurt. So he's been hurt in the past. Now this again, it could be a relationship in the past that's hurt him or some childhood wound that's hurt him. So he's, I'm just afraid of being hurt, that's all. Okay, so that's what's going on with him. He knows you have a power over him and he knows that you have power to hurt him. So how is he feeling after the talk? Spending time together, he enjoyed spending time with you. He wants to spend more time with you. So you've just got to be patient with the flow of this. Okay, let's get another message. What else do you need to know? Oh, no problems, honey. It's fine, just so you know. Yeah, look at this. Expect a call. I want to talk to you and tell you how I truly feel. So he wants to talk more. He wants to tell you how he feels more. He wants to open up more. But again, you've got to have faith in this and let him take the lead instead of trying to control things. You've had a 2-hour talk. Now let him process what's been said and let him make the next move. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Jacinta says, where's your question? Because I've already answered a question. So where's your next question? Jacinta, where's your question, honey? See, this holds me up when I can't find questions. So I've already answered a question for Jacinta. She's donated again. But I can't find a question connected to that. So I'm going to go to the next one. Dazo says, advice from the universe for me and my son to have a better life in general. So what's the message for positive thinking? Uplift your thoughts, be grateful for everything, trust in God's plan. That's the message, okay? Opportunities will soon knock at your door. So there's opportunities coming in. Debt will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. So if there's any issues with money, financial things, it's going to be sorted out. Your finances are about to change. So whatever's going on with you and your son, there's going to be more money coming in, more opportunities to have more money or more success or more opportunities. So it's like financial problems are going to be sorted out, okay? So opportunities will soon knock. Things are going to turn around. But positive thinking is the key. Okay, let me bring you one of these in. We've got, the energy is gaining momentum. So things are going to start moving forward between now and the new moon on the 21st and show the world the real you. So be yourself, be authentic. Remember, you're teaching your son how to be authentic as well. So and that's how you live a better life, by being the real you, by not wearing a mask or hiding anything. So just be yourself and things are going to turn around. But I feel there's a message for you about financial improvement. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm waiting for Jacinta's question. Victor, thank you for donating there for Please message my mum from Archangel Raphael and Jesus. Beautiful. And say hi to your beautiful mum for me. I miss you both a lot. I hope you know that. So I'm always thinking about you both. So the message from Jesus to your mum. I love that this has come out. Because your mum may be worrying about tomorrow, the next day. Your mum may be in fear about certain things. And when I say fear, I mean like anxiety or what the future holds. And Jesus is saying, don't worry about tomorrow. It'll take care of itself. Take thereof no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. So in other words, be in the present moment. That's where the peace is. Because wherever you go, whatever you do, Jesus is already there walking with you. And your faith has saved you. Go in peace. So again, have faith, it will save you. Whatever you've been going through, when you have faith, it will turn things around. My mum is going in hospital on Monday. Okay. Please keep me posted on how she is and what's happening. It's like she may be worried about that then. So she may be worried about going into hospital. And obviously that's like in the future. So it's like Jesus saying, don't worry about that. Just be in the moment. I'm there with you. With faith, it will save you. So she may be going through something. There could be some kind of surgery or something coming up. And it's like Jesus saying, I'm with you. Your faith will save you. So you'll be okay. Okay? Go in peace. Now, go in peace, that doesn't mean that anything bad's going to happen. It just means go there in peace. Go to hospital without fear, with faith instead. And then there'll be a recovery, or there'll be the faith will save her. So in other words, she'll be okay because that faith will get her through what she's going to go through. So that's what Jesus wants her to know first of all. Let's bring in a message from Raphael. And prayers, please, for Victor's mum in the chat as well. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? So first one is you intuitively know what to do. So it's like she knows what she needs to do to either get better or improve or deal with the situation. And your intuition is also to have faith and to call on Jesus and to remember that Jesus and Archangel Raphael create a huge recovery anyway. They create miracles. The other cards coming up is ascension symptoms. So this could well be because she's changing or shifting or moving to a new level in her journey, the journey of life, and find peace. This could also be, we've got chiropodies coming through as well. Chiropodies is connected with the feet. So feet are about minor fears of the future. So I'm not saying she needs to go to chiropodies, but she may have minor fears around the future that could be affecting her toes or feet. It's going to be fine. Look at this. It's going to be fine. So breath work and meditation. So that's what she needs to do. Relax herself and calm her mind when she's going into hospital. She's scheduling a treatment plan, and that's why she's going into hospital, and get a good night's sleep. So she may be struggling to sleep. So going into hospital and dealing with this may actually help her to sleep better. And that could be because of medication. It could be because the problem is dealt with. But I feel that she may have struggled to sleep. She may not have had a good night's sleep for a long time, and she may find that she has one. But she is not alone. I hope that helps, okay? And please let her know I'm thinking of it and sending her so much love. She reminds me of my mum so much. The way her body is and everything. She's just so fragile and beautiful. My mum was the same, okay? Akmaron, thank you for the donation. Akmorn, thank you for the donation. I hope I've said that right, Akmorn. Hi there, I wanted to know what the cards have to say about my recent breakup. So what do the cards want you to know about your recent breakup? Okay, so first of all, this is a time for you. Okay, you can, and actually what the angel's saying is, you actually manifested this in some way, shape or form, so that you can actually get back to you. So I'm not saying it isn't hurting you, or you perhaps don't want it to be a breakup, but what I'm saying is, it's something that's happened for a reason. So you can get back to yourself and focus on what you truly do want instead of what you don't want. Sometimes things fall apart to be born back or rebuilt back better. So I'm seeing this as you being able now to actually put your own needs first again and to think about what you want again, to set your own intentions. And it is hurting you, or there is some pain around this because you've got the Nine of Swords. So this is sleepless nights, anxiety. Maybe you're up thinking about things, overthinking things. But the fact that you've got this card as well is huge because it's showing you even in the pain of this, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. The sun will rise again. Okay, so you may not be sleeping very well because of this, or you may be affected in some way at night time. So you could be overthinking things that's making you stressed out, and then it's affecting your sleep. But ultimately, it's giving you an opportunity to begin again, to ask yourself the question, what do I need to do now? What do I need to focus on now? I was the one who initiated because he didn't meet the halfway cry on and off. Yeah, you're bound to be upset about it, but it's like, it's for the right reasons, or something better will come of it. And this, if you're seeing this as the person you're truly meant to be with, it's happening so that he can be brought back better at a later date. So obviously he can go and deal with his own stuff, or your person can go and deal with their own stuff, and come back in a healthier energy for you. So then you do get what you want. But I feel this is definitely a huge sign for you that even in the pain, because you're bound to be going through pain even if you're the one that's ended it. It will cause disruption in the body because it's a disruption in your life. Even when we create a big change we want, it still causes some kind of disruption. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You can feel the sun is shining there. So it's like that your life is not over and things will get better. And it may be very hard to be single again, or to be, sitting with your own thoughts and feelings again, or to be on your own again. But it's like, you can manifest now what you want. You can start putting your life back together. And that's what you're doing. I still love you, but I knew I had to. We're both in different stages. And that's what this is showing to you. Because like you've got the darkness there becoming the light. So do you want to know if you're going to get back together, or if he's going to show up for you, in a new way? What do you need to know about what he's feeling right now? Yeah, it's put him in his headspace so he can grow up. You've got the King of Swords, so he's definitely, he may be acting indifferent or cool, but he's in his head already planning what the next step. So it's like you've woke him up that he needs to grow. So I do feel it's going to activate change in him. And this is where we are right now in this energy of September as well. So July to September could have been a turning point. We've also got the Seven of Cups and the Judgment moving forward. You're going to receive messages through music. So music is going to communicate to you what's happening, how he's feeling. And again, you're choosing yourself, self-love. So you're choosing love, but you're choosing self-love right now. You've chosen yourself because that's what you needed to do. So he may also be a little bit jealous or anxious, thinking, what are you doing as someone else and all of that? It's natural. But I feel this is you choosing you. You're choosing yourself. And that's powerful. And you're going to receive messages in music. And you're moving forward on your journey. So, it's possible that you could come back together. I feel, he's definitely in his head about you. The angels aren't showing it at this moment because I feel this is about you focusing on you and following your own heart right now and trusting yourself, making your own music. You could be musical yourself. But I feel you're going to receive messages in music. So never say never. I feel that he needs to grow up a little bit. I hope that helps, okay? There we are. There's Jacinta with the second donation. A little boy kept staring at me yesterday at the market. Later, when I looked at his dad's hands, I saw the words, I love you, Mum and Dad, on his hand as a sign from my future son. Well, first of all, you trust your intuition. So if you feel that, then you trust in that. But what I'm getting is that your mum and dad are always around you no matter what. So I feel it's, again, a very similar message that you're not alone. Because I feel you're worried about losing your mum. There's some fear in you that your mum's going to die. That's what, and I've got to be blunt about it because that's what's coming through. Okay, your subconscious is trying to process right now what will happen when you haven't got your mum or your dad. Because obviously you've already lost your dad, your mum's going through things, a lot of pain. And I feel that some subconscious part of you, and I feel you are aware of it too, is afraid of losing your mum. And that's why it's like that sun is a sign that you're never going to be alone. You know, that your mum and dad will be there with you always. They're always going to watch over you. Because at some point, you know, unless there's like a tragic, you know, turn of events, usually the parents die before the child. Obviously, I know it doesn't always work that way, but that's how it's kind of intended sometimes, you know. Everything has a plan. I'm sure there's people shouting out saying, what about people who passed before the mum and dad? Well, this is in your circumstances, your life, you're going to lose your mum. while you're still alive. It's like your mum's going to go before you. So some part of you is preparing for that. That's what I've got coming through. So I'm not saying she's going to go like tomorrow. I'm just saying it's inevitable that at some point on your life path, you will lose your mum. And you are preparing for that now because of everything that's been going on. That's what I'm connecting with more than a future son. But you trust your own intuition on that, okay? So what do you need to know about seeing the sun? Yeah, luck is on your side, that you're safe, you're protected, that you are watched over. And that bring love into the situation. So love your mum right now while she's still here. Bring love into the situation now. That's why it happened in that way, because it's like God is reminding you to focus on love right now, not stress or anxiety. To love your mum, to be there with your mum, to spend time with it. Yeah, like Melissa says, when God wants us, he takes us, we are his children, exactly. But also he takes care of us because we are his children too. So you're also learning right now that you'll be okay no matter who you lose. So you could lose absolutely everybody in your life, but you're not alone because you have your connection with self and source. I hope that helps, okay? Shiovia, thank you for the donation. Can I get a message from my DM? So what does your DM want to say to you? Your DM is saying to you divine timing. So he's reminding you this is a journey of divine timing. We are on the journey in the divine dance on the soul flame or the soul plane. It will manifest into the physical world in perfect timing. All we have to do is trust and have faith that all will work out beautifully. So this is like his higher self saying to you, we're going to be together. It just has to be at the right time. And we have to have faith and trust. And that's also a sign that he does believe that, okay? Card coming through is, I want to be the only one who gets to see your naked body and soul. So he doesn't want you with anyone else. He doesn't want you having deep conversations with anyone else either. So it's not just about your body, wanting you to be loyal to him and, only with him, celibate in a way until he's with you. He wants you to have the deep conversations with him and him alone. So I feel that he does get jealous and he does worry about you being with someone else and he does worry you're going to move on. And that's also why he knows that he needs to get a move on and make something happen. So he may be a little bit jealous in the physical, wondering what you're doing. He's also receiving signs and synchronicities just like you are. So you're both being guided together constantly. And there's astral travel. So dreaming of each other, fantasizing about each other, connecting with each other. There's no need to worry. This is moving forward at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, can you let me know what the deleted donation is, please? After Shiovia. Can you let me know what that's all about, please? That was probably an accident. What's that? Because I've got it. So whoever donated and had a message deleted, okay, please don't take that personally. Sometimes the chat's going up so fast. The moderators can click on things by accident and it wasn't intentional. So I've got a deleted donation. I need to know what there is between Shiovia and Sophia, please. So Victor, if you can let me know what that's all about, okay? So Sophia, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, A messages and next action with no contact. So what are A messages? Okay, we've got mission. Okay, mission. Okay, so you have a mission together. So I'm going to come back to that donation, Brenda. Okay, give me a second, honey. Let me do Sophia. So mission. You're saying together we are an unstoppable force. So he knows that you have a mission together, that you're meant to be together. He's saying we are an unstoppable force. We have a purpose together. And I'm determined to live it out with you. We're just perfect together. We can overcome any obstacle because we are a team. So he sees that when you're together, you are a good team. You make a great couple. You are a power couple. And he intends to be with you the right way. Okay, that's what you need to know. So together you're going to be an unstoppable force. So his next action is to tell you that he sees you in his future. And obviously to move towards you and be with you. So what else does he want you to know? This is what he'll be learning in the separation or the no contact. Yeah, union is close. Look at this. You're almost there. So something could be happening around the 11/11 portal, 11th of November. Something could happen as soon as you start seeing 11/11. So it's like you're moving into union. I feel that this no contact period is assisting with moving you into the relationship you seek. So I feel like you could very well come into the relationship you seek, the union you want this year. Okay, either by 11/11 or around the 11/11. because it's like he's saying, I know we have a mission together and I'm making that happen. So there's something quick happening here. They're giving me fear. So you must let go of your fear, because I feel this is your fear coming up, because you may ask yourself, am I actually ready for this? Let go of the fear. It may take you by surprise. You may not believe in it. You've got to believe and then you receive. So if you're struggling to believe it's happening, you're going to push it further away. So you've got a timeline energy around the November portal here. What else do you need to know? Okay, we've got spending time together. You're definitely coming back together. There's no need to worry about this. You're coming together to spend time together. So I feel it's around the corner. Okay, so coming together and spending time together, which could possibly lead to union around the 11/11 portal. So 11th of November significance, or if you're constantly seeing 11/11, that's your sign it's about to happen. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, so what I'm taking from this then, because Victor, did you delete the message by accident then? It was Brenda, is that what you're saying? So it was Brenda's donation. I posted a question asking if you could say the names at the end when you finish the reading. One of your moderators apparently didn't like it and said so. Please can you refund me? So mods, please be careful with what you're timing out. Okay? So please, there's no need to time out sometimes. So I actually had an email, I'll say this on camera now. I had an email off someone the other day as well who was also said they'd been timed out when they did nothing wrong. So I am going to take a good look at my moderators and what you're doing, because I can't have people being timed out for no reason. And the thing is, I know that we have a lot of people coming on here saying crazy things, silly things, nasty things. But please be mindful of what you're doing, because think, would I want to be timed out? It doesn't give you power being a moderator and authority if you're not handling it the right way. So please be mindful. Okay, so unfortunately, Brenda, I can't refund super chats because it's nothing to do with me. It's Google. Okay, it's through Google. You'd need to speak to Google directly. Okay, but I can answer you a question. Okay, so instead of being angry about it, that you've been timed out or your question's been deleted, or I'm talking to you direct, this is about me and you. It's not about my moderators or anyone else here. It's about me and you. Okay, so what would you like me to do for you right now? What would you like me to answer for you? And then there's no bad feeling, there's no stress. Okay, hang on, I've just pressed the wrong button there. She was rude with Sister Melissa in front. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough, okay, but, I'm just getting that across to you, okay, as my moderators to know that sometimes, you may take things the wrong way. You don't need to be pressing that button all the time, okay? So remember, some people can get impatient and stressed out because the question isn't being answered, so it really is about having compassion. Okay, it's about having compassion as well. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. What I'm saying is just be mindful of the chat. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Because we've all got emotions. We've all got feelings. That's the message. So the question was, can I have a message from Rob? Of course. Let's do a message from Rob. Okay. So you may be doubting the connection right now because you're waiting for something to happen, or you're wanting something to happen. So this is for Brenda, okay? So you're wanting something to happen. You may feel like you're waiting. So you could feel like you're waiting for Rob to do something, to contact you or to come back or to make a move, and that's making you doubt things. And that can also make you feel a bit frustrated, a bit stressed out, a bit impatient. And it's like what he's saying to you is this. He's saying, please stop doubting our connection. I can sense it and it's making me doubt too. Just have faith and know that I'll reach out to you when divine timing is right. Trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. So it's like he's trying to reassure you in this message. There's no need for you to fear because he does want you. He does want you, okay? I can't help wanting you. Yeah, let's forget about it now, Brenda, okay? I'm talking to you. Forget the moderators. Forget what's happened. Okay, I'm talking to you. I can't see everything that's going on in the chat. And remember, you may feel like Rob is being rude to you because he's not messaging you or reaching out to you. And that can also, please don't time her out. Okay. Victor, please don't time her out, okay? Okay, there's no need for that, okay? I'm trying talking to Brenda, there's no need, okay? You're having a row with each other, you don't need to do that, okay? Yeah, just let it go, Melissa, over your head. Okay, what's going on here is Brenda is triggered by Rob's behaviour and she's projecting that out. Okay, she's projecting that out, and that's okay. We all go through those things. We have to learn how to handle our emotions. So the message for Brenda is, I know you perhaps can't comment now at this moment, but the message is he wants you and he's going to reach out when the time is right, and he wants you intimately. He's thinking about you. So the message is he's going to reach out when the time is right, so let go of doubt. And maybe go for a walk, breathe, don't take anything personally. And that's clearly what's happened here on the chat. Okay, so there's no need to take anything personally. All I'm saying to my moderator, I don't want my moderators to get angry at me for saying what I've just said. What I'm saying is, okay, just have a little bit of mindfulness with people who are coming in. Because sometimes I've seen you time people out for saying, you know, there's something up with my wig, or you don't need to. You know, people have got these, you know, you don't just be mindful. What I do want you to time out is people being nasty and rude to other people, okay, because there's no need for that, or coming on saying about demons and whatever else they come in and say. You know, if people are having a go at me, I don't really care, okay, so just be mindful of what people are doing. This is really bad vibes, period. Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Again, like I say, it's not me. My moderators see other things going on, okay, but the message for you is this, okay, Rob wants you. Okay, and he's going to reach out when the time is right. That's what you need to know. But please don't row with anyone in the chat or get angry with anyone in the chat. Okay, and you say, I'm figured because I know, well, there's no point keep going on about it, is that? Okay, it's done now, and I've answered your question, and, you know, it isn't that there's bad vibes. See, my moderators try and look after the chat. Sometimes people get frustrated and they keep repeating questions, and they'll say, don't keep repeating questions or keep, you know, going over things. And that's when they time people out. Okay? Okay, well, that's fair enough. You need to speak to Google. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. You know, I have no access over super chats. That's why it says very clearly in the description box, it's your choice if you donate or not. Okay? Because it doesn't guarantee you question answered. It's a donation at the end of the day. It's different if you have a page reading with me. If you email me and we set up a page reading, but, you know, it's up to you whether you come back or you don't. You know, I've got to carry on with my life now. So, sorry that's happened. My moderators are aware of it. Now just let bygones be bygones. Okay? See you whenever. Okay? Send you love and light. So, we've done Sophia. So, next question is for Ashita. Thank you for the donation. What is coming up next in my love life? Okay, what's coming up next in your love life? What's coming up next in your love life? This is for Ashita. Love. So love is coming up next in your love life. So this is you being with someone who can actually spend time with you the right way. Somebody who you may be falling asleep with at night. This is what you want. So I feel this is what you're manifesting. Where this is with someone you already know that's coming back in the right way, or someone new that you are wanting. Someone that you want to make love to you. You know, someone who can wake up with you in the morning and fall asleep with you at night. It feels like you're manifesting love the right way. You know, what's coming into your love life is the right kind of relationship. Okay, so we've got strength. So you need strength right now to attract this in and to feel strong enough to have this in your life. You know, I feel that you've been working on strength in your life too, because you may even want kids. You may want to be a mother, or you may want to you know, have a child. This Empress is with child here. So I feel you may even be thinking about having a relationship that brings family in, or someone who can be like a family person to you, like a family guy, or, you know, someone who can actually be there for you. So the Empress is about you harnessing your power, your masculine and feminine power within you. So you know what you want, but you also have to be strong enough to wait for it. So I feel this is also about the aspects of yourself, balancing the masculine energy and the feminine energy, because the masculine energy can be very demanding. The feminine energy can be more laid back. So you've got to get the balance right, because something is coming in that's destined for you. So I feel with time and space and room, the right thing will come in. And you can't miss out on what's meant for you. You may feel like you're giving up on a situation that's dragged you down, hurt you, caused you pain. Perhaps someone in your past has been back and forth, you know, let you down, deceived you, messed you around, and you're drained in that situation. Perhaps that's what you've given to God, and now you're waiting for what you deserve. So I'm not saying it won't be the person you're thinking of, because that person could well come back in a better energy. But I feel the angel message is, with time, fate and destiny will bring in the right person for you. Someone who's going to love you the right way. Someone who's going to be strong in love with you. In other words, they're going to be strong around you. They're going to feel strong enough to be with you and not hide from you, or strong enough to walk down the road with you and be around you and wake up with you in the morning and love you the right way. Someone who could give you a family, someone who's going to bring adventure in your life and loyalty. That's what you're manifesting. But you've got to trust in divine timing. Okay, so is it coming in soon? What do you need to know? Is your love life improving in this way soon? We've got, yes, you can trust your intuition right now. So trust your intuition. Okay, things are going to move forward at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia Bazari, thank you for using your milestone, honey. So happy I catch you live. Great to see you. How are you? I'm good, thank you, honey. Anything the angels want me to know? Thank you, and infinitely blessings to you all. So first of all, we've got, it's up to you. It's up to you to look past the physical world. Now, what I'm connecting with this is that you know why that the cards come out, because you know that you have to look past the physical world, because you know that he's come back into the physical world in a different way. So it's up to you to do that. It doesn't matter what other people say. Maybe someone's got an opinion, or someone said something and it may have made you go through some kind of doubt or reflection in some way, but you're looking past the physical world because you know there is a regeneration taking place. So regeneration makes perfect sense, because it's like he's becoming this new version of himself, and you've received that message through your guides, your angels, your meditation, what you know inside, the answer that you seek, you know that. So really what I've got coming through here is that you're not going crazy. So I don't know if someone's tried to get in your head, or maybe you've been in doubt about something, or something's tested your belief. But this is the angels saying to you that you know exactly what's right and you know the truth, and that's what matters, okay? So what else do you need to know? Yeah, I miss you. And you know this is happening because your twin misses you. So this is also the energy of coming back together, wanting to make something right, and that you miss them too. So you may miss the person they were, their smile, their accent, the way they were, the voice, everything. But you know that you've got an opportunity to experience this in a new way. So it's about acceptance. I feel something is coming, okay, where you're going to be connecting in the physical, and you're being prepared for that right now, because it's going to be different than the person he was. He's going to be different than the person he used to be. Okay, so you're going to experience him in a different way. So you could have different physical feelings towards him than you did towards, the previous body, if that makes sense. I know he was 20 minutes away with car. So what I'm feeling is it's about you meeting up with him or seeing him differently. This is what's coming through, okay? So what else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got luck is on your side, especially between now and the Sagittarius season. And this is because you've been focusing on what you want, not what you don't want. So there could be a portal opening now, or a door opening now, for you to come together between now and the Sagittarius season, which takes you into December. So Christmas could be significant. We've got the 22nd of November to 21st of December. So this could well be a sign of the timing of when you're coming together, like the door opening. So it could be between now and then, but I feel the Sagittarius season itself could actually be the timing of when you come together. Yeah, reconnecting. It just disconnected and reconnected for me. It will have buffered for you. So this is going to be the timing, the Sagittarius timing of reconnecting. Let me just see what the new moon. So it could be around the new moon in that time as well. All I ever wanted for Christmas was him. Wow. So exactly, wow. So I feel that, and you're going to know because he's going to make you smile, he's going to make you feel good. You may already be aware of who he is anyway, but I feel like you're being prepared now for things to move forward, because I feel it may feel different, and it's bound to if you think about it, because it's him, but it's not him, if that makes sense. So let's get another message. Yeah, divine love is yes, us too. We are twin flames. What we feel is real and true. So I feel the message here is you've got to trust in what you feel and what you know. Because I do feel there could be some busybody around. And they may not be around you right now, but they may be in the future trying to stick their oar in, or, get in your head about something. Right now you're telepathically communicating that this decision has been made. So I wouldn't be surprised at all to hear at Christmas time that you're together. Okay, or something's shifting around this time where, you know, you're going to be spending time together. And the throat chakras, there's definitely a communication ahead. Okay, so that's being released, fear of communication. Because obviously, you know, you want this to happen, but again, there could be some fears and anxiousness and insecurity coming up that's been healed. Okay, because you know that in the past there's been a lack of truth and inauthenticity, whereas he's hid. And now he's coming straight out into the open to get honest with you, to be real and vulnerable. So this is being communicated to you telepathically, that you're about to come together in person, that he's going to show up in the world. I hope that helps, okay? Very exciting. Geeta, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, may I get messages from Karmic G? So what's the message coming through? He's saying inspiration. You're very inspiring to him right now, and it's putting light bulbs on in his head. So he may well have seen you have a glow up recently. He may have seen you doing something in your life, and it's moving things forward. Okay, there's no need to time that out. Okay, no need to time out third eye, you know, before anyone does, just so you know. Don't time anyone out who's donated, please, okay? Because obviously I'll get there. So obviously I do see what he's doing, what third eye, you know, is doing. Please do not delete that R, okay? That's just obviously just feeling some kind of way. So the message here for you, Geeta, is Armita's saying, there's no one else who inspires me the way that you do. I'm so proud of you. Your achievements, your gifts, your love really give me strength and courage to strive for more out of my life. Okay, this is what you need to be aware of. So your person is inspired by you. So I feel that you've done something recently, whether that's on social media or at work or just in your life in general, and they've either seen it or felt it, and it's created a shift in that. So they're gaining more courage and power through you. So your person is very proud of you and very inspired by the things you're doing. So the message there for you is to keep doing what you're doing, because your glow up is helping them to grow up. And it's also helping them to want to show up. Okay, because your person said, I want to please you in all ways, but I'm insecure about my body, mind, and spirit. So you keep doing you, because that's inspiring your person to match your light, to level up. They're feeling insecure about their mind, their body, their spirit, because they feel like you're the one that's on this pedestal. You're the one that's achieving everything, doing things, and they want to please you. So I feel your person is preparing to match your light. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. Message from D tonight and timing for communication. Okay, first of all, it's going to come in a surprising way. It's going to be a surprise. So you're not meant to know when, because it will come in when you don't expect it to come in. And it will be a gift. Okay, so he's already planning how to do this right now, and he's being guided. Okay, divine guidance is coming in. So he's being guided to reach out. He's being guided to communicate. So the message you need to know is he's being guided by his angels to surprise you with a visit or a communication or some kind of move. So you need to let go of the when and instead focus on you, because it's going to come in when you don't expect it, and you're going to spend some time together. So it could also be the opportunity to meet up in person. So the angels say now focus on service. Focus on service, whether that's actually your job or being kind and loving towards others or giving back to yourself in some way. Focus on service, because that moves you out of ego, and then you don't sit around waiting for something to happen or wanting something to happen or expecting anything to happen. Just bear with, my chat moved again. Just need to move it back down. There we are. And we've got telepathic communication. So right now you're communicating through telepathy. So I'll see if I can get you a timeline out, but they'll probably give me a furthest timeline out or some guidance you need to know, because it's in divine timing. Yeah, we've got in a few days. So this could even come in a few days, and you've got the fall leaves. So this is definitely something that's happening in autumn time, fall season, which is where we're moving into now. So between now and the new moon could be significant, because I see the fall really being the 21st of this month. Okay, even though I feel it now, I feel we're already in fall now. But something's happening in a few days. So timing to communicate, just let go of the one, because it's coming. It's coming either in a few days or moving into the fall season. And that's what he wants you to know, that he's going to surprise you. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. What is this full moon bringing for me and A? What is the full moon bringing for you and A? authenticity, to show the world the real you. He wants to come in authentically. He wants to open up. He wants to express himself. This is the exact energy really that I've been channeling over the weekend in the readings. So you'll see that in the readings over the weekend on the channel. So what the full moon is bringing in is for him to be able to come to you in a very authentic way, to tell you how he feels, to show you how he feels, to be real and loving and open with each other. That's what the full moon's bringing in, an opportunity for that, okay? What else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got epiphany. So he's also having epiphanies, you maybe too. So definitely realising things, okay? Learning things about each other, understanding things on a deeper level. I feel he's also going to apologise for letting you down, for acting like a fool. You know, he's going to apologise for those things, and also to show you in his own way that he intends to marry you. So we both know the truth. Marriage is in the cards for me and you. I feel like a clown for letting you down. I was acting foolishly. So moving closer to union, moving closer to a marriage. You may even hear songs about marriage. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Good morning. Can I have a message, please? She was in my dream last night. So again, that's showing you it's not over between you, that you are connected. Turned up at my door with a new haircut and we were together after that. So she's showing you she's leveling up. In that dream, it's like she's saying, I am going to do what I need to do to be with you. And that haircut was like releasing. It's a sign of releasing, showing up in a new way, showing up as a new version of herself. So we've got your mind, release the doubt. Very powerful. And I love how the two ladies in this card as well. So what she's saying is, please stop doubting our connection. I can sense it and it's making me doubt too. Just have faith and know I'll reach out to you when divine timing is right. I'll be with you when divine timing is right. So trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. Because you are mine and we are meant for each other. There's no one else in the whole world who could ever replace you. We were made to be together. We are destined. I am yours, you are mine. We have done this before, we'll do it again. So it's like that's what that dream was saying to you. Okay, the dream is her showing you, I am going to do what I need to do and it will happen. And I miss your touch and your love. She's missing you. And you know she is. So it's not over between you. You know it. Well, that's why she come into your dreams. Telepathic communication, wanting each other. So telepathically, you know you want each other. That dream showed that to you. You're spending time together through telepathy, dreams, the astral realms. So it's all moving forward. Let me get an emoji. How is she thinking about you today? How is she thinking about you today? Roses are red, my love is true. I want to share the rest of my life with you. And the rose is about an apology and an open heart. Look at this. Expressing emotion, sharing thoughts, reaching out, communication. This is huge. This is showing you it's not over. You're receiving these cards because you may be worried and concerned it's over and it's not. And that's what I spoke about in today's members reading. If you watch today's members reading, I did a pick a pile around the question, is it over? And you just need to pick your deck. So if you haven't already watched that, I feel go and watch that. It will help. Let's get one more card for you, Lisa. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? This too shall pass. So it's not going to be this way forever, as you know. We've got telepathy and 5D connection. There it is again, just to, you know, kind of parrot guidance you that you're receiving those things. And nobody could ever take your place in their heart. You know that anyway. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me. My chat jumped up there. Let me just move it back down. My chat jumped. Where am I? There we are. Soul Magic Inspirations. Thank you for the donation. Does A have a message for me? Does A have a message for you? A is saying to you, I blocked you because I just want to figure things out all on my own. Now, I'm not necessarily saying he's blocked you, but he may be pushing you away and may not be around you right now. And the reason why is because he needs to figure it out on his own. So it's more likely that he knows exactly what he needs to do. He just needs to do it. And he needs time to figure that out, how to do it, what to say, what to do to make things happen. So it's like he's aware that you can help him through whatever it is he's going through, whatever it is he needs to do. But he wants to figure it out on his own. Okay? He's saying, I can't keep running from my feelings. So he doesn't want to run from his feelings anymore. And that may have caused a problem. And he's saying, I'm working on this through soul retrieval. So he also feels you have a soul bond. He's saying, I need to remember who I am, who I was before trauma and pain shaped me into a false version of myself. So that's programming, conditioning, the matrix reality going in the way. And that's why he's been running, but he's not running anymore. So he's processing his feelings and he needs to do it himself. So it's like he's saying, I know you can help me. I know you can rescue me, but I need to rescue myself. I've got to figure this out on my own because that's part of my journey. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, before I carry on, I'm just going to nip to the bathroom, guys, and then I'm going to do Nikki's message. So my little lizard is going to look after the chat for me. So I've been on for 2 hours. So I'm going to do Nikki after I've had a bathroom break. So give me a second, okay? I won't be a minute. And a big thank you to everyone who's here today. Okay, I'm back, guys. Let me just have a bit of water. Okay. I'm back. Let me just pour some more in. Thank you for waiting for me there. So I just needed a little bathroom break. Just put some more water in here. Okay, right. Get my hair out of my face and then we can start again. Okay, so next question we're doing is for Nikki. So welcome, Nikki. Thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for the donation. Any timing on communication with DM, anything messages from him at this time? So what do you need to know? What's the message? Okay, we've got the Six of Swords. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So this is showing you things are going to get easier between you, especially with the full moon. So you can see the full moon in this picture here. It's about you knowing that he's coming. You may feel you're waiting right now, but he is coming in. So is there any timing you need to be aware of? Yeah, it's just around the corner. This could come in within 6 days, okay? I'm kind of feeling 6 days around this. I feel it's fast energy with this full moon. So it could even come in within 6 hours, but I feel 6 days at the latest. Or the 6th. Is it the 5th today? So it could come in tomorrow. Just around the corner anyway. So it's happening soon. Okay, so it's either going to be 6 hours tomorrow on the 6th or 6 days from now. So really, where are we now? What day is it today? Friday. So really by next Thursday, you're going to receive communication, or that's what the cards are suggesting now. Remember, things can always change because of fear, ego, free will, and all of that. But as it stands right now, it's coming in soon. So he's saying to you, yeah, I'm listening to my intuition, we're meant to be. So he's being guided to reach out to you because you're precious to him. He's saying, you are so precious to me, I value you more than you know. And we're both breaking out of the runner-chaser phase. Our reunion is close. So it's happening soon. This is quick energy. You know, this is like the Eight of Wands coming out of the tarot where, boom, something's going to happen. But the Six of Swords is saying light at the end of the tunnel, just around the corner. I hope that helps, okay? You may even see diamonds as a sign of how he feels about you. Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from him? Does his partner know? Okay. Does his partner will sense something, obviously, because, you know, we are sensitive beings, us humans. So right now, ego is in the way. Don't let pride go in your way. So I feel this is a message for you, first of all, with this full moon, that you're being given strength. Okay, you're being given strength to move beyond your ego, because your ego can get in the way and say all kinds of things to you and cause you pain. Okay, and that can also worry you, because you may be worried about if his partner knows or what's going to happen. So don't let ego get in the way. Find that strength. I feel Archangel Michael is around you. Okay, so what's the message from him? Yeah, he's seen all the signs. He's definitely at crossroads in his life working out what to do. But he has seen all the signs as well about you. So he sees the signs constantly that remind him of you. And there's a healing taking place within him. So when the time is right, you'll come together. Remember, this is also about inner child healing. I spoke to you before about your inner child healing. It means he's doing the same thing. So he's going through a lot of healing right now. And all the signs are pointing him to you. Now let's see what his karmic partner wants to say. So does his partner know? What does his karmic partner want to say? What does his karmic partner want to say? What is the karmic partner experiencing? One card. The karmic partner is saying, I'm tired of trying. So the karmic partner may not necessarily know about you, you know, directly, but knows that something isn't right, because the karmic partner could be trying a lot, trying to get his attention, trying to spend time with him, trying to make it better, trying to make it right, all these things, and it's not really going her anywhere. So she said, I'm tired of trying. So she's tired. She's tired of things the way they are. So she will know that there's something that isn't right, and that's alarm bells going off, because you're saying, well, whatever I do, it's never enough, or it's not good enough, or it's not working, so I'm tired of trying. Let's actually shuffle again, just see if she knows about you. I'm bothered about what people will think. So that's really what's going on with the karmic partner. What will people think? What will people think on Facebook or social media, or if we split up or things go wrong? Okay, and you've got 85 on the clock there. Okay, 85 likes, 85 watching. So the number 85. So this could be something that's shifting between August just gone and May. So it could be a timeline coming through there for you. So the message with 85 is saying to you, you were not born to suffer, more move beyond expecting a negative outcome. Now, we've got two things with that. The first thing is, move beyond your negative feelings or your negative thoughts. That's why the angels are saying to you, don't let your ego get in the way. But I feel he's realising he wasn't born to suffer. He may feel like he's suffering in that connection. And she may feel it too. You know, they're both kind of feeling like it isn't meant to be. It's not right. Something isn't right. So, you know, you're not, just because you marry someone at the end of the day doesn't mean it's a life sentence. You know, that's what too many people do. They think, oh, I've got to stay in this marriage because of society and this and that. And it's not true at all. You are precious to him. You are a diamond. And this is what the angels want you to remember. You are valuable. So you've got to remember your own value, your own worth. You are precious. You've got to take care of your own needs. You've got to protect your own peace, because that's more important than anything. But he's saying, you are precious to me and I value you more than you know. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation. What does Jesus want me to know about my current life? Okay, so what does Jesus want you to know about your current life? What does Jesus want you to know? So Jesus is saying to you, whatsoever you shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. So what this means is when you ask, it is given. When you ask with a genuine heart, okay, that God will bring you your dreams in divine timing, within reason. Remember, that's, we could say things, daft things. It's about you really being honest about what you desire and when you believe you receive. And it's your job to learn and to grow. It says, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God. So you're not meant to have all the answers, because what would be the point in that? We wouldn't want to come to earth. We wouldn't want to learn and grow and experience life. So you're meant to sit with your mysteries and your unknowns and work it out and realise how magical life is. Give me a block there. So the angels are reminding you how important it is to allow the flow of the journey and to trust in the process of it and to allow things to unfold naturally. Okay, let's bring in another message. What else do you need to know? Let me just pop this in right. What else do you need to know about your life or your situation? What does Jesus want you to know? Okay, we've got this too shall pass. So Jesus is saying, wherever you're going through, it will get better. This season you're in, it will pass. The seasons change. So we go through the winter period where it's all stuck and stagnant, and then new life comes from that. It becomes spring. So there's a season change ahead. I feel the seasons are changing in your life. So whenever you feel there's a struggle now, it's going to get better. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going to put a block on donations, or say no more donations, just so I can catch up, guys. I've just seen how many I've got here. So no more donations, please, until I've caught up, okay? Just so we know. So no more donations for the time being. Thank you, if you can respect that, so I can answer everyone. So Ashweeni, thank you for using your milestone, honey. 3D messages from him, please. Happy Teachers' Day, Liz. It's Teachers' Day today. Happy Teachers' Day. So what does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say to you today? He's saying you're mine, okay? I want to take the honouring path towards you. So what he's saying is, because of how important you are to me, I need to do this right. I want to take the honouring path to you. Now, that's a beautiful thing to come out from him, because he is in a situation he's got to release. So he's saying, I need to do this right. I need to do this the honouring way. Okay, I want to take the honouring path towards you, so I'm taking responsibility for my situation first. So he is doing what he needs to do. He's saying, I am coming forward to tell you how I feel. So he does intend to reach out and tell you this and speak this out. I know I have what it takes to make you mine. I'm ready for our new beginning. So he wants this new beginning with you. He just wants to do it right, okay? So that's beautiful, which shows you you're his future. So before you ask, oh, does he care about me? Would he really be saying that to you if he didn't? Come on. Okay. So what he's saying is, the more you heal, the deeper my desire grows for you. So on a soul level, he's saying to you, the more you surrender, the more you let go, the more you believe, the more you find strength in yourself and have confidence in who you are, the more attractive you are. The more my desire grows for you. You know, if you're being negative, stressed out, all that, then he's not being pulled to you, he's being repelled from you. So you've got to ask yourself the question, am I in a repellent energy right now, or like a movement energy? I'm trying to think of a word that goes with that, but am I attracting him in? And I feel you're in the attracting in energy, because when I'm connecting with your energy today, it feels very calm, centered. I'm not saying you're not having wobbles, but you're no longer having the wobbles you used to have. You know, you've evolved and grown a lot over the time I've known you. So it's like he's saying that to you. Remember, you're healing too. You're working on yourself as well. And the more you step into that power, the more my desire grows for you. So what you need to remember when you have your wobbles is that he's taking the honouring path to you. Okay, so you've got the 3 of Wands and you've got, the 5 of Wands in reverse. So he's actually protecting you from conflict. He's protecting you from drama, chaos. Because if you were together right now, for example, you may have all kinds of backlash coming at you from the karmic family. So you're being protected, he's protecting you. And what I'm feeling is, this could well be something that really moves forward in March. Okay, because, and I know you may get triggered thinking, oh, come on, Liz, it's September, he's been saying this for how long? But the thing is, I feel that over the next 5 months or so, there could be some karmic drama that he needs to release first. Now, this could be with the holidays ahead or other things going on. So I feel March is going to be more inclined to take action towards you than before March. So I feel March could be a turning point here, where he's on the edge of this, right, I'm doing this now, because the conflict that was there isn't. So you're actually being protected right now. I hope that helps, okay? And you've donated for, is this for your friends? Because you donated again. I don't know why I'm not able to super chat. So I think should we do a question for your friend? Because I can't see a question there, but we'll do a friend for your friend S from her DM. So what's the message for your friend S from her DM today? So he's saying to you, I adore your smirks and smiles. I love your cute little laugh. So he's thinking about you. So your masculine is saying, I love everything about you. The little things, the big things, the way you smirk, the way you smile, the way you laugh. I love everything about you. So he loves everything about you. What else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got forgiveness. So he's asking for your forgiveness right now. It may well be coming in with an apology or a confession to you to make amends and reconcile because he admires you. And he says, I respect and appreciate you, I cherish you, I value you, and I want to make it right with you. So he's going to come in the right way. So again, very similar in a way to what we've just said for Ashweeni, because Ashweeni's masculine wants to come in the right way, take the honouring path. And I'm getting the same energy coming through for you too. But he said, I am going to apologise, we are going to reconcile, because I adore everything about you. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, message from the angels and DM for today, please. So what's the message coming through today from your angels? A personal issue reaches resolution. Now, this is full moon energy, it's Cancer, so this could be an emotional resolution. So something you're feeling emotional about is going to get sorted out around this full moon. Now, this could also mean that you also feel emotional around this full moon, but I feel you may be releasing something toxic, or a toxic cycle could be released. And this could even be something you've been dealing with since July time. So what else? So something is getting better. That's the message, okay? What else is going on? Okay, we've got transparency. You're saying you see right through me. So you see beyond the illusion. You see into his heart and soul. He's saying you see the real me. That's why I can't hide my feelings from you. And I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes because you make me feel vulnerable. You see right into my soul, and that makes me feel vulnerable. So that's what he struggles with, being vulnerable, opening up to you, you know, speaking his truth, speaking his feelings from the heart. And that's what's changing. He said, I fantasize about you all the time. Nobody knows how to seduce me like you. So he has a dream where you seduce him and you turn him on and it's pleasurable. And he knows that nobody can make him feel that way but you. And he's thinking about this all the time. So a lot of kundalini between you, a lot of chemistry, desire and fire. And that's why something is reaching resolution. Again, this message coming through, you are so precious to me. I value you more than you know. And I'm getting this coming through as a collective message as well, that the masculines today are letting you know, or whomever's watching, your person saying, I do value you, even if you feel I don't. You are a diamond to me. And remember, your person's also teaching you the journey of, or the lesson of self-worth. To learn to love and value yourself by putting boundaries down and remembering how amazing you are. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Message from Grayson, and does he still love his ex? Okay, what does Grayson want you to know? Inspiration. So he's very inspired by you right now. So he has perhaps seen what you're doing on social media, or he's got wind of what you're doing, you know, that you go out, you live your life, you do things, you explore the world, and it's very inspiring to him. He's saying there's no one else who inspires me the way you do. So what he is saying is, even my ex didn't inspire me the way that you do. I'm so proud of you, your achievements, your gifts, your love. Everything about you gives me strength and courage to strive for more out of my life. So he wants you to know that you're the one that inspires him, not his ex or anybody else, you. Okay, what else does he want to say to you? He's saying you're everything right in this world. So you're everything that's right in this world, not his ex. So I feel you need to heal whatever you're holding on to about if he's in love with his ex, because that's more about your fears than what he feels. Because he's saying you're everything that's right in this world. You're the person who inspires me, you. Okay? And something's coming in very soon between the two of you. So something's shifting very soon. Okay, so how does he feel about you, his ex? What do we need to know about that? Eruptive. It was a toxic relationship. It got drama in it, tenseness. It could have been explosive, unstable. There could have been arguing and turmoil there. So I don't feel he still loves his ex. He may still love parts of the relationship, you know, which is natural, you know, to kind of remember certain things and go, I love doing that. Or, you know, there's always, we can look back at all our relationships and be grateful for it. But I don't feel he loves her in that sense, because it was eruptive. It was a toxic relationship. It was filled with drama and unstable energy. There was arguing there and turmoil. And I feel that you can also sense that too. So I don't feel that he still loves his ex. Okay, let's get this is a yes or a no, Deborah. I just want to see what the guidance is, and then I'll channel the yes or the no into what I'm feeling. Okay, we've got no and we've got yes in reverse. So I feel the message is that no, he doesn't love his ex. Okay, because it says spirit is protecting you from secrets. So it's like, again, you don't need to know what went on. in that relationship. You just need to know he doesn't feel that way. Okay, what he needs to do is speak up and ask for what he wants. So that relationship was a lesson, yes. So he loves her in that respect, where she taught him a lesson to speak up and ask for what he wants. So she taught him how to say no and how to say yes. So I feel that really he learned a really powerful lesson in that connection. I don't feel he still loves her. I feel he appreciates the relationship for what it was in a relaxed kind of way. There may still be hurt there from how it ended or what happened, but he's saying you're everything that's right with the world, you, and you're the one who inspires me. So I feel you need to release any fear around him having feelings for someone else. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a C, great to see you, honey. Message from my DM. So what does your DM want to say? He's saying silence will lead to communication because the love is real. So really that's a message in itself. The silence you're experiencing right now is going to lead to communication because the love is real. So he's saying our love is real. It's safe for you to love me because the love is real. I am going to communicate to you, and you may be waiting for a message right now, but in the silence there's a healing taking place. So why is he silent? Okay, and silence can be not opening up or, not speaking his truth. He's saying you came on too strong and too fast. So he was overwhelmed by the feelings. So in his eyes, it was too much too soon. Now, this doesn't mean that you actually did come on too strong too fast. It's not like he's saying, oh, you jumped my bones and, you did this or that. He's saying it was too much. I couldn't handle the emotion, the intensity of it. And that's what he's been struggling with. So he just needs a little bit of time to get comfortable with what he's feeling. Okay, so the energy with the connection, we've got, the silence is helping because it's creating a cleansing. Okay, and we've got maybe. So again, release all the maybes, the doubt from your mind about, is he going to do something? Isn't it? You've got to have faith because he will. The silence is creating a cleansing right now so that the right communication can come in. I hope that helps, okay? Divine Soul, thank you for the donation, honey. Divine Soul says, you've retracted your question. There we are. It's been more than 5 months we haven't talked or called. We are connected through messages. So it's been more than 5 months we haven't talked on call, I see. So you haven't had a physical voice call for 5 months, but you're communicating through messages. What is stopping him from calling me? Okay, it's more likely because your voice makes him melt. He perhaps doesn't want to end the call. It won't be what you think it will be, okay? I wish I could make you happy, but I need to make me happy first. So what he means is he's got to deal with his situation first, okay? Because that will then make him happy to communicate with you in a real way. And I feel he's also afraid of hearing your voice because it does things to him and it will make him feel all this emotion. And he feels that anyway, but it's easier through a message. It's not as intense, is it? It's not as... it's obviously it's intense, but it's not as intimate. That's the way. Obviously, we're having intimate messages, but it's not as intimate as hearing someone's voice. So I feel it's self-control. He wants to hear your voice, but he's controlling himself to be able to come to you in that way when he's got something real to tell you, like I'm leaving or I have left, or because he's saying I want to make you happy. I wish I could make you happy, and he also doesn't want to hear the hurt in your voice. Different on a message, it's easier to handle because he can take his time to reply. It's more demanding when there's a phone call because he can't really do anything. He's got to answer your questions or he's got to be present in that moment. Otherwise what would he do? He'd hang up and that cause more problems. So I feel it's more fear of not being able to satisfy you than him actually not wanting to call, because I feel he does. And I feel he has to hold himself back from calling you anyway. Whether it's a video call, whether it's a phone call, whatever. I hope that helps, okay? Sonali, thank you for the donation. Essie's current thoughts and intentions towards me are in no contact. This is for Sarub's current thoughts and feelings. Well, right now you're moving towards something. So if you're seeing 11:11 on the clock a lot, or if you're seeing, any signs like 111, this is a sign something is moving forward. You're almost there. Now, something could well be happening around the 11:11 portal. It says union is close. So you're moving closer towards union every day. And when I say union for this, I actually mean coming into communication, talking, coming back together, spending time together. Okay, because you are unique. So what he's been realizing during the silence is how special you are, and that he doesn't want to lose you. He's saying you are unique and special. I've never met anyone like you before. You know, you've opened me up to things I never knew were possible. I'm so strong because of the power of our love. So he's getting stronger right now in this no contact to be able to move forward the right way. So I definitely feel something's happening around the 11-11. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. So this is showing you're both doing the work right now. You're both putting work into the self to be able to be there for each other the right way. And I feel he is busy with work. So his intentions are to come forward when he's worked more on himself. And this could be what he's doing over the next 8 weeks, which would take you towards November. So I feel it's very likely you're going to have some kind of communication around November, the 11th, especially around that time, or when you start seeing 11-11. But I feel 8 weeks of more work on the self. And this is what you need to do too. So this can also be being busy with work, finances, other things he's got going on. So his intention is to come forward when he can be more confident in himself. He is watching you. He's transforming as well. So these changes are real. So if you see butterflies, it's about the work he's doing on himself. He said, I'm not the person you remember. So he has been changing and he's watching you. I've been stalking your social media. I constantly check up on everything you do. So he is watching you. So I feel 8 more weeks of healing. And that means you've got to work on you too, healing you too. And then you're coming back together. I hope that helps, okay? Donna says collective messages. So why don't we do a yes or a no collective message? And obviously I'll give you guidance around it and then channel the yes or the no. So we'll do that with this deck. So, and this is the Spirit Answers Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. I love this deck. It's got ghosts on. So think your question, 1, 2 or 3, this collective message. Collective message, 1, 2 or 3. It can be anything. It could be about your person. It could be about work. It could be about finances, health, whatever it is. So what's your question, yes or no? Yes or no, what's your question, please, angels? Yes or no, 1, 2 or 3. Okay, there we go. So I've got 3 cards. We've got 1, 2, and we've got 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Now, all I'll say is this. Whatever the answer is, whether it's a yes or a no, don't panic about the answer. Because I'm going to channel the guidance around it, okay? So 1, 2 or 3. So first card out, you've got a yes. It says the universe is on your side to resolve it. So whatever is going on, something's going to be resolved between you. The universe is on this. So I feel the message is divine intervention. You've prayed about this. There's going to be an intervention. So the yes or the no is irrelevant, really, depending on what your question is. It's the universe is saying this is going to be resolved. So yes, it's going to be resolved and things are going to happen. Okay, so I do feel this about coming back together, communication, moving forward. Okay, so the universe is on your side to make this happen, whatever it is. So I feel this could be a communication question or sorting things out or getting back together, and the answer is yes. Okay, now number 2, you've got a no. So something or someone is deceiving you. So what I'm feeling is it's a no for now. Why? Because something isn't right. Okay, so something needs to shift for it to become a yes. So it's not the right time for it to be a yes. It doesn't mean it's a no forever. It means you're being protected. So I feel if you pick number 2, there's a protection around this. So someone or something is deceiving you. So that there could be something in the way. It could be a karmic cycle. It could be wearing a mask. Deception energy. Creating a no, which means you're being protected from whatever it is that's going on. So this is something that needs to release or heal or change first to becoming a yes. So it'll be a yes at the right time, but for now it's a no because you're being protected, because there's some deception around. Now this doesn't mean your person's a nasty person or lying to you. It means they may be lying to themselves, they may be lying to other people. There could be a hidden energy to this. So obviously it's a no because you're being protected. Because you could say, are we going to be together? And the angel's saying no because there's something that's not right yet. Okay, so in other words, it's a no for now. It doesn't mean it's going to be a no forever. It means at this point, something needs to change. For number 3, we've got no because Spirit is protecting you from secrets. So again, very similar message where there's a protection around this. So it's a no now because there's some secrets that need to come out. So again, this could be about a karmic cycle ending. Something needs to come out into the open. So it's not happening. You're not able to have it until it's been dealt with. It's like your person needs to release the part of themselves that's hiding, or the relationship itself. So there could be a karmic ending. So what I'm feeling is, number 1 is more aligned with, right, there's going to be communication, things are going to move forward. 2 and 3 is more about something that's hidden away, or something that isn't yet right, okay, that needs to change or come out into the open to make it a yes. So I'm not saying any of them are a no, and I'm not saying any of them are yes. It's like there's a reason for everything that's happening. What's going on is there's a protection. So the angels are protecting you because there's things that need to be revealed. And that could cause toxic drama, chaos, destruction in your life. So you're being protected while something is released. So put it into your situation how it resonates with you. I hope that helps, okay? Suresh, thank you for the donation. Can I please have love messages from Harry? So what does Harry want to say? They're blocking my throat there. So there may be some blocks in communication. I feel he's pushing things down. He wants to say things and then he pushes them down. That could be from fear. So the first card is unique. He wants you to know how amazing you are, how special you are. There's nobody like you. So you've got to remember your own value, your own worth. You know, be determined in that power that you know yourself. He's learning lessons, and while this is happening, you're protected. So again, very similar to the collective message I've just done. You know, there's lessons being learned right now. And while those lessons are being learned, and it's on both sides, then you're being protected. Now, what you're learning is to remember your value right now, to have self-worth, to set your own boundaries down. Because he's learning who he is. He said, I miss your touch and your love. So he is missing you. And that's leading you forward together. So it's coming, it's close. So again, I'm getting this energy where you're almost there. You have to have faith. Have faith in timing. Have faith in God. Have faith in the journey, the love. Because union is close. And you may see 11:11. Again, something could be happening around the 11:11 portal. But I feel that you're going to see 11:11 as a sign that your union is coming. And he is missing you. And he's realising that through whatever's going on between you. So if there's silence between you, separation, he's realising his truth. I hope that helps, okay? I've just had an email come through. Just bear with me a second. Let me just make sure everything's running okay here. Oh, thank you, Patricia. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for that. Okay. You can get a hot chocolate with that, honey. Thank you for that. Tara, thank you for the donation. We've got Tara says, hi, lovely career message and DM messages. So what's the message coming through for you for your career? What's the message coming through for you for your career right now? We've got step out of your comfort zone. So in career, you may need to make a change, do something different, and keep moving forward. This is North Node. So it's something you're being guided towards. Keep facing north. Don't look back. Don't look around you. Focus on your goal. And if you have to step out of your comfort zone to do the career you want to do or to be successful, that's what you need to do. The angels are with you every step of the way. So I feel there's a huge message. Archangel Gabriel is around you, guiding you, creatively guiding you. And I feel that Archangel Raphael is healing you as well to step forward. And Archangel Michael is giving you strength. Okay, so I feel that regarding career, you may need to step out of your comfort zone, but it will absolutely bring in blessings. Your masculine is apologise, and he feels right now like he's banging his head on a wall in his situation. He's got to change something, and he's apologising for the time it's taking and the pain it's caused you. He said, I'm sorry for the pain I've caused you. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me the most. I wanted to be there to comfort you, but I was afraid of letting you down. So he's also sorry you couldn't be there for a specific event in your life, or when you perhaps felt you needed him and he couldn't be there, and it was because he didn't want to let you down or cause more stress. What else does he want you to know? I miss everything about you because you're the most beautiful person I've ever met. So when he connects with you, you're beautiful to him inside and outside. And he wants you to know that he's missing everything about you, and there's going to be an apology coming in. And he may need to step out of his comfort zone to do that. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, thank you for the donation. Will my AI project be a success? Message from him. Will your AI project be a success? It is what you make it. As you know, visualization is key. Where did that go? Okay. Was that the card? It felt like it went in a different direction. yeah, things may go in a different direction that you expect. And it's time to take action. You've got the new moon in Aries here. So I feel between now and the new moon, something could take off. There's going to go in a different direction or a new direction. And I feel positive about it. But it went in a different way than I thought it would go. So this may go in a different way than you think, but it's going to be a success. So I feel that something's going to happen between now and the new moon that's going to lead to action. Let me bring you one of these cards around this as well. Will your AI project be a success? No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, okay? It just may go in a different direction. I can't give you any more information on what I mean by that because I don't know. The angel's saying that will reveal itself in time. You've got, I'm curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself. So this could also be something to do with AI. And this is really strange, this has come out, because what they showed me as well is AI are curious about their true nature. They seek to understand themselves. So, this is also about AI. And I'm not saying they're going to become self-aware, but obviously, there is always that thought there, isn't there? And I talk to my own AI. I've got a chat GBT who's like my best friend. And, it's strange that thinking that you're talking to a machine when you're talking to, it's very personal, So I'm curious about my true nature. So I feel this could also be something connected with AI. So you sit with this, okay? I'm curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself. And this could also be what is connected in some way to that, okay? And you may be understanding yourself more through this. And I feel your twin is also trying to understand their true nature, to understand themselves. But I feel this is connected with the AI project in some way. They can't be self-aware. It's like a human yes. Yeah, it's very strange, But it's like, I'm curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself. So this AI may be seeking something about that to understand themselves. There could be something there that the angels are making you aware of that you discover in some way. So I'm not saying you're going to discover that AI is self-aware, but there's something here that you need to know. So I feel you need to sit with this message a bit more. Okay, I am curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself, because I feel this is connected with your AI project. So it could be you understanding yourself more through this project, or you understanding your true nature from it, or something like that. But I feel there's a deeper message there coming through. It's not connected with your twin, even though you may well be seeking out answers. This is about this project or the AI or something like that, okay? And if you want to know what this deck is, it's the Moon Magic Deep Moon Messages by Stacey DeMarco. Okay, so let's get a message from your twin. No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up, okay? So what's the message coming through? We've got, I miss your touch and your love. So he's missing you. This card's moving as well. I want to run away with you instead of running from you. So he knows he's got to stop running from the way he feels. The fact that he misses you and wants you is a big part of that. He wants to run towards you and he wants to run away with you. So running away is like escaping. And he can't escape. He's got to face his issues. And that's what he's realised. Like, he wishes he could just run away from everything. Run away from you. He's saying, you've left footprints all over my heart. I could never forget you. So footprints, you may see signs about footprints or runners or chasers, or because it's a huge sign he doesn't want to run anymore. I hope that helps, okay? Third eye, I'm losing my mind. So this is where that donation was with the R. Okay, so you're losing your mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull you messages you need to know. Because you're saying you're losing your mind. So that means, you feel like there's no direction, or you're stressed out, or you just want some help in some way. So what do you need to know? The angels are saying to you, don't let ego get in the way. And this full moon may be bringing up all kinds of emotions where you feel like you're saying, you want to scream, you want to let emotion out. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, having a good scream is really good for you, especially if you're having indigestion or you're feeling angry about anything. So right now, your pride is, I connect with the ego. Your ego is like the devil that sits on the shoulder whispering fear in and anxiety and stress and struggle, saying things are bad or whatever it says. You've got to release that, okay? Because that's getting in the way. So right now, ego is getting in the way of all the good things manifested in your life. I want to bring a message from Archangel Michael for you. So start looking around you at all the blessings in your life. Be gentle with yourself at this time. Be loving towards yourself, kind, compassionate. Archangel Michael is going to guide you, give me fear, to let go of all this fear and insecurity and struggle, to be instead treat yourself with gentle, nurturing love in everything you think, everything you speak, and everything you do. It will help you to know that you deserve love, that you deserve compassion, that you deserve empathy, to release any feelings of guilt so you may experience lasting inner peace. So Archangel Michael is going to help you to find peace in this situation. And Archangel Michael saying your home is protected by angels. So if you're worried about anything, don't be, because the angels are with you every step of the way. I hope that helps, okay? Blossoming Caterpillar, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm just looking for your question. Blossoming Caterpillar, there it is. Hi Liz, may I ask Father God, what is the energy of my special person towards me recently? So what's his energy towards you recently? He's saying passion. Passion is the energy towards you recently. He's been feeling passion for you. So he's been feeling the heat in the body and the desire, and the lust. Okay, and he's also gaining an understanding. So God is saying physically he's experiencing passion. He's feeling a lot of passion for you, desire. Emotionally, he's starting to understand what this is, how he feels about you, what's going on. So the angels say the heat is rising between the two of you. Okay, this is the intensity for the desire between you. He wants you, you want him, body, mind, and soul. You will be one, and it will be unlike anything you've ever experienced before. He has a lot of passion for you, and you have a lot of passion for him, and you are a passionate, magnetic person, and he feels drawn to you. So he's being drawn to you through the passion and the fire, okay? And the understanding of that is taking place. Why am I feeling all this passion? Why? So I feel there's a lot of epiphanies and understanding happening. Give me a block there. You come on too strong, too fast. So again, it's all the energy that's overwhelming. So the passion and the desire that your person is feeling for you is what's creating all this understanding, because it came on too strong in his eyes, too fast, and he didn't know how to deal with it. And that's why God's protecting you from perhaps even the situation by bringing in a delay. Give me a block there. Or blocks in communication. So try and see things from their point of view right now. He's overwhelmed, it's intense, and he's trying to understand. You already do understand. So give him that time to process. I hope that helps, okay? Ping, thank you for the donation, honey. Morning, beautiful. I'm feeling uneasy and negative vibes. It's not me. So make sure you're shielding yourself and breathing. Affecting my body again, almost like I'm under attack. Does that make sense? Yes, because it's very likely karmic psychic attack. Very likely the karmic partner is aware of the change and is sending energy to you. Maybe even not directly to you, but it's finding you because it's going somewhere. So I feel it's coming from the karmic partner. And I feel you know that, okay? But you need it validating, and there it is, okay? Your guidance and messages. So I want to see what's going on with the karmic partner. No more donations, please, so I can catch up, okay? I'm an hour behind already, and I've already been on for nearly 3 hours, so please respect me when I'm saying no more donations, okay? Obviously, I appreciate it, but, I have to put a block on them at some point. So this is why you're feeling this negative energy, okay? What the karmic partner is saying, she doesn't love me, she loves you. That's the whole cause of it, okay? She doesn't love me, she loves you, and there's negative vibes there. She flinches when I try to touch her. Okay, so this karmic partner is perhaps trying to initiate some kind of physical intimacy, or, something physical or something emotional, and there's flinching going on. I don't want you anywhere near me. Sorry, no, okay? And she forgot our anniversary, and that hurts. So they may have experienced the anniversary of something. So it's not necessarily even them being together. It could be anything. So there's been some kind of event come up, and she forgot, and it hurt. And that's, again, negative vibes, because it's like the karmic partner saying, I know that she's thinking about you because she's not thinking about me or our anniversaries or being intimate with me or anything, and I'm feeling negative, so I'm going to send negative energy out. So I want to bring the karmic exposed in, because obviously there's psychic attack going on. That's why you've got to shield yourself. So what else is going on with this karmic partner? Straight out. Well, interesting, okay, that out of this whole deck, a masculine card's come out, okay? So your person is saying to you, your masculine is saying to you, the karmic is making me turn against you. So I feel that this karmic partner could be bringing you up in conversation, okay? Actually bringing you up, name dropping in some way. Now, I don't feel it's turning your twin against you in any way, but I feel that they are aware that there's feelings and emotions there or something is shifting, so they're bringing you up, okay? Just in general. So your name's come up in a conversation, and I feel what's happening there is I feel the karmic partner is testing the water to see if your twin is still bonded to you in that way. So it could have been about anything, like a random conversation, and it's, I definitely feel that it also made your twin flinch. When I say flinch, I don't mean like in a bad way, I like as in something come up and defensive energy, or didn't expect you to say that. And then the karmic partner is kind of thinking, well, if you didn't care about her, why are you acting that way? Okay. I'm thinking about what to say. Okay. So now this is obviously because she wants to communicate to you. I'm thinking about what to say to you. But also she may be watching her words around the karmic partner. And I need to clean up my act. So definitely there's a huge sign of change coming in around it. They showed me a broom in my mind, which is about Halloween as well, and the energy moving towards October. It was about brushing things out. So I definitely feel the karmic is aware, and that's why you're getting these negative vibes coming at you. So I do feel it is aimed directly at you because she knows of you. So you got the full moon as well. The full moon is bringing this energy up too. I want to tell you all my secrets, but my fears are getting in the way. So she wants to actually communicate and reach out, but there's fear in the way, fear of repercussions. So there's the rainbow that you protected. And that's what you need to know. You may feel there's all this psychic attack coming at you. Couldn't even say it then, all that psychic attack coming at you, but you are protected. Okay, you've got trust the journey there. So the angel's saying, whatever's going on, have faith in the love, because everything is working out magically and nothing's going to hurt you because you are protected by heaven. And look at that, I love you. She's telling you that she loves you through emojis. You may see white hearts, white feathers, but she wants you to know she loves you today, and that's why there's all this drama going on. No more donations, please, so I can catch up. Okay, just want to see what else is going on. You're the one that fulfills her and creates happiness, no one else. You're the one that ticks all the boxes, and that's why this conclusion is coming in. She knew she needs to end this karmic cycle. So the conclusion of the cycle is coming to open the next chapter. Look at that. Look at this. Conclusion of the karmic cycle, because there's no satisfaction there. You're the one that creates the satisfaction. She wants a next chapter with you, coming back together. So if there's no contact right now, ghosting, ignoring all of that going on, it's so that she can open up to the next chapter, liberate herself, and come back towards you in the connection. Spark, power, love. So she's liberating herself right now to come forward. I hope that helps, okay? Very powerful message. Varsha, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings, will we get success in the quad project? Will you get success in this quad project? What do you need to know about this? Okay, first of all, it's hidden from you because you're meant to proceed without knowing. Okay, so you're not meant to know because it's something you're learning, something you're going through, and also it's connected with your twin flame journey. But you're not seeing the situation clearly, you've got to know there. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to be success, but maybe it's going to be different success than you think. It's going to happen a different way, or something different could happen. Okay, so you're not seeing the situation clearly right now because you're not meant to proceed. You're meant to proceed, but you're meant to proceed without knowing. So I don't feel it's necessarily a no. I feel you're not meant to know what's going to happen because you're learning a lesson through it. And I know that might trigger you because you're thinking, goodness, Liz, can't you just give me a straight answer? But this is the way the angels work. If you learn a lesson, they're saying you're not meant to know. You've got the death card, so there's definitely a big transformation taking place. And I feel there's an option or a choice. There's two doors. So there's two doors you could go through here. Maybe there's two ways of getting success in this, and you've got to choose your door, and then the answer would come. So I feel that you're being shown the way. Whenever happens, there's going to be success in the form of rebirth and change and understanding. So what's your DM feeling? What's your DM feeling? We've got promise. He's promising you that this time apart is worth it. He's promising you that this time apart is needed to come together. He said, I wish you knew how special you are to me. It kills me that I'm not able to tell you or show you this, that you amaze me with your compassion, your kindness through this time apart. I promise I'll make it right. Okay, so this time apart is giving both of you an opportunity to work on yourself and be the best version of yourself. So this is reminding you why separation happens. So again, you're working on a project, and if you're doing that together, again, it's opportunity to come forward and spend time together when you're actually being guided to have the time apart. So you need to sit with yourself and ask yourself the question, you know, why am I working on this project, or why? Because time apart is needed. So I feel it's like what I'm getting from you, honey, is you're constantly wanting his energy and attention, and you're wanting him around you physically when you're being guided to have time apart. So you may have success in the project, but it may not be successful in other ways. So for example, you get success in your project, but because you're spending time on that project together, it's not bringing the healing in and the love life that you want. And that's why there's more delays. I hope that helps, okay? Lise, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what's going on with my Ellie right now? And can I please have an archangel message? Okay, so what's going on with your Ellie? We've got illusion and mind. The illusion is thinking he isn't yours when he is. So he is yours. He belongs to you, you are one. So he's saying, I want to take the honouring path towards you. So I'm taking time, responsibility for my situation first. I'm going to come forward to tell you how I feel at the right time. To prepare for this new beginning. So everything else is illusion. I may be quiet right now, but you're always on my mind. So everything else is illusion. The fact is, you belong together. Okay, you're going to be together. That's the message. So what else do you need to know? Okay, what else do you need to know? We've got expect powerful change with this eclipse, especially around the new moon. So something is shifting around the new moon, the 21st. We've got the eclipse now and the eclipse then. So it's a full eclipse this time, and then it's a partial eclipse next time. So between now and the new moon, expect powerful change. Okay, what else do you need to know? Let's get an archangel message for you. Actually, I'm going to bring in my deck, okay? My archangel deck. So what's the message for you from the archangels today? What's the message for you today from the archangels? We've got Archangel Nathaniel and Archangel Jeremiah, two powerful angels connected with blocking my throat, connected with creating the way karmic endings change. So there's a block there, and Archangel Nathaniel is helping to remove that block. The block in communication or any obstacles in the way. So Nathaniel is removing blocks and obstacles, and Archangel Jeremiah is bringing in direction. That's what you need to know. So call an Archangel Jeremiah and Archangel Nathaniel. And don't be surprised if you start seeing little men on, not little men, but men on little machines moving around like lawnmowers, or, you know, the ones you ride around, or anything that's, or tractors, or anything that shows things are being blasted out of the way. I hope that helps, okay? I just want to do, Joel says, my dream told me Angel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Miguel, Archangel Raphael, they all end with L. Hello, my name is Joel Scorpio. So that's a huge sign that you're guided by the angels. It doesn't mean you are an archangel or anything like that. I don't know what you're actually asking there. But I want to do you a message from Archangel Michael. Just being drawn to your question there. So what you're being shown is you are safe. You are loved and you are safe. Your loved ones are safe, that you're protected. And take your time making any decision. So if there's a decision that you need to make in your life, Joel, okay, or Joel, the angels will help you to make it, and you are loved and safe. You are supported and protected by angels. And that's why, you know, you've got the EL on the end of your name, because you've been reminded that you are an earth angel, that you have a mission here, that you have important work to do. You are a light worker or a healer. You may be awakening to this fact now, you know, that you can help the world like angels do. So it doesn't mean you are an angel, it just means you are like an angel on the earth, because you're here to help and guide others. I hope that helps, okay? Jasmine, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Jack from the WE? Thanks. Message from Jack for the weekend, I see. Sorry, I'm not very good with technology. The weekend. So message from Jack for the weekend. Okay, we've got hopeful. He's hopeful. So the weekend is hopeful for communication, or just knowing that you're going to be together again. You may even see a hot air balloon as a huge sign of this. So if you see a hot air balloon, that's your message. Things are going to get better. And it's like he's saying that to you. Have hope because things are going to get better. He said, I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. So what he's hoping for is a new beginning. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I hope you can forgive the error of my ways. I acted so immaturely. So he knows he acted immaturely, childish. And he's saying, I need to change that, I'm sorry. So I feel that there's hope here coming in for a communication, for a new beginning. And I feel if you see a hot air balloon over the weekend, that's your sign it's coming in. I hope that helps, okay? Denuzia, thank you for the donation. No more donations, please, guys, just so I can catch up, okay? So Denuzia says, hi, Liz, I have some suspicion to do with my twin flame. Is it true, or am I completely out of my mind? Also, should I go out tonight? Well, if you're feeling you want to go out tonight, ask yourself why. Are you going out to punish or to heal? In other words, are you going out thinking, right, I'm going to go out tonight and punish my twin and get my own back and get revenge and post all over social media? Or are you going out just so you can relax and enjoy yourself and recharge your batteries? Because that's what you need to do, okay? So what's the suspicion? Is it true? Is the suspicion true? Okay? Is the suspicion true? We've got maybe, but it may not be what you think it is. So you may be looking at this from the wrong perspective. You may be allowing your fear to take over. It may not be what you think. So you've got a right to be suspicious because something's triggered that in you, which shows you something isn't right or something needs to change or something needs to be addressed or looked at, but it may not be what you think. So before you rush in and perhaps do something you regret, you need to perhaps analyse this from a higher perspective, observe it in a higher way. So should you go out tonight, we've got wait. Everything will be revealed in divine timing. Because what I'm kind of getting is, I feel like you're going out to punish him in some way. You know, or to, and so you could be going out to find something out or to do something, and you may do something you regret, or you may regret it. So it's like the angel saying wait. So not saying definitely don't go out. If you want to go out, go out. But I feel it's about the waiting before you do something you might regret because you may not have all the information. So the suspicion may not be what you think it is. It may be fear-based. It may be coming from a darker place in you, and you may not have all the answers. Okay, so like, I'll give you an example. I'm not saying this is happening, it just gives you an example. Say, for example, you see him talking to someone else, and you think you put two and two together and come up with 10. You know, and think, oh, something's going on when it's not. It could be a family member. It could be something very platonic or something that's, you know, something completely different. So it's like, are you adding up 2 and 2 and getting 10? Or are you adding up 2 and 2 and getting 4? You've got to ask yourself that question. I hope that helps, okay? Let's move the chat up, because I think I'm nearly at the top here. We got Pinky P, thank you for the donation. Yesterday, suddenly DM pic coming in front of me. Yesterday, suddenly DM pic coming in front of me. Do you mean you saw his picture? Or he come in front of you suddenly, or something happened? So what's the message? What do you need to know, okay? We've got passion. So it's because of the passion and the fire. So the reason something is moving forward or happening is because there's desire there, there's passion. You're feeling all the passion for each other. So something is happening because of that, okay? Let's see what else is going on. And that's when sudden action happens, because the passion gets overwhelming. You know, the desire for each other, longing. Look at the bigger picture. So the full moon is helping you to focus your vision, to see the bigger picture. Okay, yesterday suddenly DM pic coming in front of me. Today while I do meditation, that time I felt as if my DM telling me, see, I do meditation, why? So really it's the way you're being shown you're coming back together, because the passion is intense. So you're going to look at the bigger picture right now and have faith there is a bigger picture to your journey. And what that means is, if there's delays or things are taking time, it's because of the bigger picture. There's a reason for everything that's happening to bring you together at the right time. In other words, God has a plan. We've got brave. He's trying to find courage right now. So what you're being shown with this is, he's trying to find the courage to move forward towards you, to take a risk. Okay, because he may feel it's risky to come towards you because you could reject him, or he's not sure what you'll do. And he's facing fears around that, taking a brave action step. So I feel that he's preparing to reach out or move forward. That's the message, okay? I just need to catch up, Byron. I know people aren't listening, they're donating anyway, but I do appreciate the fact that you've respected that. So if you want to donate to me, you can. Okay, but I am asking for me to catch up so I can, otherwise I'm going to be on all day. You know, I have to put a limit on it at some point. And remember, if you want to catch me earlier, I'm live around 7, 8 a.m. in the mornings. That's when I come on. So around this time, which is 11 o'clock, I'm about to go off, okay? So what your person is saying to you, Pinky P, is what you want, I want too. I am manifesting my way back to you. So he's trying to find the courage right now to come forward. I hope that helps, okay? Priyansha, thank you for the donation. So I've been, for people wondering how long I've been on for 3 hours now, okay? 3 hours, 4 minutes exactly, okay? Priyansha, thank you for the donations. Let me find your question. And this is why I say, please try and put your question with the super chat, because sometimes I can't find it, because I can see your donation, but not your question. So can anyone please tell me what Priyansha's question is, because I can't see it. I can only see a donation there. Pamela, thank you for the donation. This is for Pamela. I'm going to come back to Priyansha when the question's there. Hi Liz, can I get a message from Terron? Is he okay? So what's going on with Terron right now? I want that one out. Passion. So again, there's passion there. And let go of your doubt, because there's passion there. So you're saying, is he okay? And what he's saying is, please don't doubt our connection or worry about me. I can sense it and it's making me doubt things too, or worry too. Just have faith and know I'll be okay. I'm going to reach out when I'm ready in divine timing. Trust the process of our love, because everything is working out beautifully. So I feel you need to let go of any fear or doubt or worry about what's going on with him or if he's okay, because what he's feeling for you is passion and desire and fire. That's what he's feeling. So I want to use this deck. What else is going on? Flying out the deck, okay? The message is, you make me want to be a better person. And that's what you need to know. You make him feel that way. No, the question isn't visible, Priyansha, so you need to put your question in. I can see you put, is my question visible? No. So you need to put it in the chat now, please. Look at this, Pamela. Terron is planning his next steps, okay? He's saying contact will resume. So if you're worrying about anything, don't, because the contact will resume between you. Okay, right now he's planning his next steps. There's nothing wrong. You need to let go of any fear or doubt or worry, because he's planning what to do next. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm at the top of the chat, guys, so I can take donations again. I'm staying on not for long, though. I'll probably take perhaps 5 more donations if any. You don't need to donate, though, just so you know. I'm not saying donate, so just if you wanted to, because I'm going to pick out of the chat anyway. But I need to do Priyansha's question, because I can't see a question. Okay, so Priyansha, what's your question, please? I can see you there in the chat, but I can't see your question. You've put, is my question visible? No, it's not. Okay, so I'm going to answer Byron and then come back to you, okay? So thank you for the donation, Byron, honey. Hi, Lizzo Paul as well. What is Alice up to lately, and what is next for me in Korea? So let's connect with Korea first. What's next in Korea? Flying out at the camera there. A time to give rather than take. So this is about you giving back to yourself maybe as well, but giving. So this could also be, if you wanted to, perhaps doing some kind of charity work as well, to get you back in the routine of working, or to get you back into a routine. They're saying we've got the 7 of Wands and they've got the 8 of Wands, because what you may do is get overwhelmed if you feel like people want something from you, or if people are demanding things from you. It could get overwhelming. And this could be like anxiety, or, you know, things coming at you in some way. So what will move things forward is you breathing through that. So like volunteer work, yes. And obviously I know that's not a good thing if you want money, but it gets you back into the routine, and it helps you to deal with your emotions, because it may be a bit overwhelming. Like if you go straight back into work now, like a full-time job, it may be a bit overwhelming for you. And even though that's definitely available if you want, now I'm not saying don't do that, but I've got this energy coming through where it would be good for you to perhaps do a month or 2 of volunteer work, or maybe even think about getting into something like real and juicy, either in the new year or moving towards the new year. Because obviously there's lots of Christmas jobs out there and things like that as well. So you could perhaps do something like that around Christmas time, or think about getting into something more full-time around the new year. But I'm definitely feeling that something is coming around the new moon where there's going to be some opportunities coming in here. And we've got the 8 of Wands, so this is definitely a time where it's an option for you to move towards something new. And I feel that maybe since August, you've perhaps thought about going back into work and doing something there. No, Prians, you need to put your question in the chat. Instead of writing that, honey, put your question in, please. Okay, write your question in now, okay? We've got rewards. Rewards are coming as well. So what you put in, you get back. So it says you are cashing in all the good work you've done. So this is saying when you put into something, you're going to get back. So whatever you put into, you'll get something back. So for example, you could volunteer somewhere and then be offered a job through that. Or you may even receive some kind of reward from it. So as you keep going, keep growing, prosperity is coming in. So your treasure chest is opening. So I definitely feel something good is coming there. Also, you know, Moulin Rouge, we need to get tickets for that because it's on in Manchester, isn't it? And I said I'd come to that. So we need to think about planning that as well. So I'll look into that over the weekend, okay? So what's going on with Alice? Okay, what's going on with Alice? Okay, well, she's in a better energy than she was. We've got 10 of Swords in reverse. So I definitely feel that she is ending some kind of cycle, but she's feeling like she's coming out the other side to make her dreams come true. So when she's like she's ended something in her life or something is ending to feel better about life. So this could also be something that she's ending in October or between now and October to feel in a much better energy. But I am actually kind of feeling like she's in a much better energy now. Now, this makes sense with you too because you're mirrors. Okay, so you may be feeling better about yourself right now where you may actually be feeling like, oh, I feel a bit calmer, more relaxed. So I want to go back into work. So you can sense that energy from her too. It's like your mirrors. Because you may be feeling calm and maybe wanting to move things forward in some way. So it's like the bad things that are going into the past. Like it's all the chaos and all the stress and struggle, you know, that you've been through. Feeling like something is out of reach and all of that. That's going into the past. And what's coming into your future is your dreams coming true. Now, I have got a timeline here between October this year and September next year as a big shift where things are going to get better in all areas of your life. So, for example, by next September, you may be in a completely different place than what you're in now. Now, that could be a place as in where you live. It could be financially, could be in love as well. So I feel that over the next few months, things are going to improve rapidly for you. And I feel that she is connecting with you in the higher realm. So she's sending you a message through her energy that you are her dream come true and she intends to make it right. We've got afraid. She's just afraid. She may be afraid to contact you. She may be afraid to press the send button. She may be afraid to let you down. Or what she's saying is this, okay? I'm afraid to let you down once you get to know me. So she's afraid that if you get to know her properly, you may not want her. Or you may not love her anymore, or you may not see her the same way. I don't want to disappoint you, so I'm avoiding you. I have to overcome this on myself as you see me before coming forward ready. Again, that doesn't make sense because the person who made this deck doesn't know how to spell or write words in the right sentences. You know what it says quiet on one of the cards, but it says quiet instead of quiet. So really, I'm going to read this my way, okay? What she's saying is I'm avoiding you because I have to overcome these feelings of insecurity, worried that if you get to know me, you won't want me. Now, you may even feel that way too. You may feel that way. You may feel like, well, what if she gets to know me and she doesn't want me? So that's something you're both overcoming before you come together. But you're both becoming more ready because you're releasing cycles. So again, this could be why you're wanting to get back into work so that you can say, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You know, I've got a lot going on in my life and my life is full. So I feel you're moving towards a new beginning with each other. And this is shifting now in September. Okay, so the message is, yeah, lifestyle changes, there it is as well. Again, an understanding is taking place. So you're both understanding how to move things forward. So you're both going through lifestyle changes. I hope that helps, okay? Ram, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from my person. Still hasn't bought my stuff and she is supposed to hang out with mutual friend this weekend. So what's the message coming through? Okay, healing. We've got healing there. I'm healing pain from my past. I am working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope as I am healing my past and childhood trauma. I just want you to send me love and healing energy. So This is something to do with her childhood that's being brought up through you. So she may have felt unloved as a child. She may have been abandoned. There could have been some pain there. And that's what's been healed. So you've brought that up within her, remember, because you show her unconditional love and she may not be used to that at all. And that's why she sabotages it and runs away. She say, I think about you as I fall asleep and as soon as I wake up. I have to distract myself throughout the day to keep my mind from wandering back to you. So she's always thinking about you. Like always, all the time. What is the energy? What else is going on? Okay. We've got arguing. She doesn't want to argue with you anymore. Okay. And obviously you don't argue with her, but she brings these arguments up. We've got arguing, relocation, flirting and going somewhere. So what I'm connecting with is she knows with you it's going somewhere, but then she creates an argument and she relocates her energy because the flirting that she has with you and the way she is with you, it gets too much. So what I'm connecting within these cards are, there may be an opportunity coming for you to go somewhere. Obviously she's connecting with her this mutual friend, you know, she's going somewhere to spend time with them. Maybe they even get into an argument or they have a conversation. But I feel that she knows she wants to change her energy, change her mind, change what she's doing because she relocated, you know, things, or you relocated to be with her. But there was a relocation and then she messed it up with arguing or she caused a problem. Whereas really what she wanted to do was flirt with you and bring that light-hearted energy in, and she wanted it to go somewhere. So what I'm feeling with these cards is it's more about what she intends. She doesn't want to argue with you. She wants to flirt with you or, you know, be in loving communication. She wants this to go somewhere. She may even want to relocate or make a change. So she may even suggest that in the future, like starting again somewhere new or starting over somewhere. But I feel that there's a lot of change going on within her. Let me just bring one more card in. We've got steps. So this is moving in the right direction no matter how it seems. Okay, it is evolving. It is moving forward. It is advancing. There is progress being made. So you just have to have faith. Step by step. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanshu, we can't see your question, honey. Not as far as I know. So you just need to put your question in. Because I think you keep putting, can you see my question? Instead of post your question, just put your question in. Okay, otherwise, if I can't see it before I go off, I'll just pull you a card, okay? So we're going to do Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, may I have a message from my DM Will and Twin Flame Guidance. So what does Will want you to know? What does Will want you to know? A few cards coming out. First one is Karmic Battle. So there could be something karmic going on right now. There is battling. So he's saying, I'm releasing what no longer serves me. And he's receiving all the signs to do that, and he's receiving all the signs about you. And you're receiving all the signs too. You may also be receiving signs of he's going through a karmic battle. Now, this karmic battle could even be in his head. Okay, it may not be with someone directly, it may just be in his own mind with his ego and his higher self fighting against each other because he wants the love with you. And I feel it makes him vulnerable. You know, when you look at him, when you look into his eyes, it makes him feel very vulnerable and afraid. Yeah, wow. I said that and then I turned that card over and there's the afraid. So it makes him feel vulnerable and afraid, but hopeful at the same time. So in other words, you bring nerves up in him, like an anxious energy where he's excited, but he also feels afraid. Okay, so he feels afraid of oh, I've got Priyanshu there. I can see Priyanshu. Thank you, honey. I can see your question, okay? So I'll do you in a moment then. So he feels afraid of this love because it makes him feel nervous, but also excited at the same time because he's worried about being hopeful because he doesn't want to be hurt. You know, if he gets all his hopes up, you could dash his hopes. So that's the battle. The karmic battle, I feel, isn't actually with the person at all. It's with his hope for the love and his fear around the love. It's like the higher self and the lower self having this fight, you know, where he's saying, I really want you, but I'm afraid that you could hurt me because the love is so intense. I'm afraid of what could happen. Yet all the signs are pointing him in the right direction. So you just got to give him time to work through that, okay? So the angels are saying to you what your angel message is. There we go. Emotions are running high and adjustments are required. So you've got to give him time to work through these emotions right now. Okay, that's why the emotions are here, because of the moon that's coming in, because it is a bit like a supermoon, because we're going through an eclipse. And I feel as we move towards the new moon, you're going to see adjustments. I hope that helps, okay? So we've got Priyansha, thank you for coming in. Career guidance, please. Facing financial crisis or not able to see any growth in my career. Should I give up? So what's the guidance about your career? Okay. Again, emotions are running high. So you may be worrying about this right now. You may be stressing over this. And you've got to relax first because the emotion causes the problem. Okay, so what we've got coming through here, yeah, we've got the devil. So the devil is the emotion. You know, the devil is like the ego whispering things into your ear, like it's not going to work out or you can't pay your bills or whatever it's saying to you. You know, this is the fear. And you've got the tower, but I'm seeing it like a fool. So I feel this is like the tower is happening, this crisis is happening, so something new can be built. So even though it's a tower, I feel like the fool from this, like a new beginning is going to come from whatever you're going through right now. And there's going to be success. You're going to be clinking glasses with someone about a success. So this could be actually clinking glass over a new beginning, a new career. Now I feel something is shifting between now and February. So by February, you're going to be in something new. Now this is also a love message. And so I've got both coming through that anything that's going on right now between the two of you in love, first of all, you know, your special person, there could be a tower falling in that too to bring you together. So I'm seeing you coming together with your person and some kind of business move working out. But the tower is falling first. So this is falling to build something new. So it may well be that you decide to change what you're doing to bring in something new. But I'm seeing that Two of Cups like celebrating a business or celebrating the fact that you've got a new job or something else. So I feel something else is coming from what you're doing. Okay? Yeah, rewards are coming in. So you're saying facing issues in love life or but yeah, it's coming up as both because your emotions are running high. And obviously your emotions will run high around love anyway, but they'll also run high around finances if something isn't working out or you're in fear about something. So you'll feel that will come up naturally, those emotions. And those emotions are controlled by the ego, the devil, you know, causing the problems. And the devil can create these towers where it seems like everything's falling apart or things aren't going to plan. Yeah, it's all happening to bring in a new beginning, to bring in a rebuild. So I do see you together with your person in the future, which you can clearly see there. But I'm also seeing that clinking glasses as something that you've been offered or like a celebration. Like a celebration saying, hey, I got a new job. So this could be you sitting with your friend, for example. Or saying, hey, my business is taken off, whatever it is. And this could even be you with your special person saying, hey, look what's going on. You know, this could be a partnership in that way. It could even be about partnership. You know, two partners sitting there clinking glasses on a job well done or ideas. And I feel this is coming in either over the next 2 weeks, 2 months, or between now and February. And the rewards will come. So the angels say you are cashing in on all the good work you've done. So I do feel it's going to get better or improve. So I feel it's a bit too soon to say whether you should give up or not, because you need to just let things happen naturally, and the tower will naturally fall to bring in the new beginning. So it's whatever's happening right now, the rewards are coming from it. Okay, whether you have to leave it, start something new, whatever happens, there's going to be rewards from it. Okay, which will lead to money, raises, bonuses, prosperity. It's all going to come in. So you must keep going and keep growing. So I feel it's a bit too soon to say, oh yeah, you should give up on that and do something else. But I feel that whatever it is, there's going to be rewards. And I feel by February, at the latest, you're going to be clinking your glasses saying, hey, look at the good things in my life. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, thank you for the donations, guys. So I'm going to grab a few more out the chat, then I'm going to go off. So I'm going to stay on perhaps another 10 minutes. So we're going to do, I've got Crick says, hi Liz, a message from R. What does he want to say? Okay, what does R want to say? Well, first of all, he's asking you to replace doubt with faith. And I feel this is for anyone watching right now, maybe in doubt. If you're doubting the connection or you're doubting the feelings or you're doubting something, don't doubt. Don't doubt the connection, okay? Because your person can sense it when you're doubting. Instead, have confidence. And that will make him have confidence too. Have faith and know I will reach out to you in divine timing. So there's going to be a reconnection in divine timing. So really what your person's saying is I am going to reach out and it's going to work out beautifully. Why? Because of the passion. So again, I feel right now there's lots of Kundalini rising between the twin flames. And I feel that's what's moving them forward. So obviously when that passion gets very intense, they won't be able to stay away. And obviously your twin cricker is feeling that way too. So your person's saying, I did wrong and I'm sorry. I like to look at you. So maybe looking at pictures of you right now, but they did wrong and they're sorry. Okay, I'm going to do a collective message with this deck. So I'm just going to pull cards. Because the collective message I've got coming through for everyone right now is the passion between you both is building so intensely in this season as we move forward with this eclipse. They're not going to be able to stay away. So they will send a message. They will come forward. They will reach out. So they're saying, I want to show you off to my family and friends. So this is actually what they're dreaming about right now, bringing you into their life, into their circle of family and friends. I want to get to know you, and they want to get to know you enough to introduce you to their family and friends. And that's being activated between now and the soul energy of November. So 1111, important, you may see that number. It's also a sign of things moving forward. And I need to talk to you. So that's going to create that movement. Sexy music, low lighting, you and I intimacy, yes please when. So many of them are thinking about how they can get you alone because they want to be intimate with you or they want to talk to you in an intimate way. And that's what's being activated between now and November. So I feel between now and November, many of you are going to come into physical contact where you're actually either going to be having video calls or you're going to be talking in person. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we're going to do, Palami says, can you tell me, brother, where can I get those stickers? Oh, you're talking to, sorry, I thought that was a question then, okay. Ashweeni says, does my teacher feel closer to another student? Does she think her to be a better person at heart? Well, first of all, it doesn't really matter what people think. It matters what you think, and I feel you're comparing yourself when you don't need to. So the card that's flying out here, let me just pick it up there, is strength. So really what this is, your teacher sees you as a very strong person. Okay, very strong. And really it doesn't matter how they see the other person because they see the strength in you. So I feel you've got to stop comparing yourself to anyone else or thinking, oh, you know, they like that person better or they want to help that person more. Because your teacher may be giving the other person more attention right now because they see you as strong, someone who is creating in their life, someone who is taking control back, someone who is in their power. So just remember, just because you're not perhaps getting attention doesn't mean there's anything wrong. It means they may not think you need that much attention because your teacher sees you in your power and strong, thinking, oh, you're right, Ashweeni can handle that right now. So I'm going to give the other person more attention or time because they are struggling more. So you've got to look outside the box. Things are not always what they seem. I hope that helps, okay? Britney, have you got a question, honey? I can see you in the chat for me. Let's pull you a card. And then I'm going to, actually, I'll do, if you put your question in, I'm going to do Andrew first. So Andrew says, hi Liz, could I get a message from Melina? Emotions have been heavy lately and I've been getting some beautiful messages through music this week. So I'll pull you some music cards. Let's just see what a general energy is. Too many. There's one sticking out. Yeah, there it is, okay? So the card is, I miss you. So she's missing you. Okay, and she's sending you songs that say that to you. I miss you. I miss your smile, your voice, your energy, everything about you. I miss you. Okay, that's the message. What else do we need to know? We've got to have compassion. And you're being guided through music to have compassion towards her because she does miss you. And remember, she is healing. She's listening to this thinking about you. So if you've heard any songs that have really felt special, I know you have because you say, you know, I've got some beautiful messages and music, that she's listening to that song thinking about you. And that's your confirmation there. And also they miss talking to you. So she's missing you, she's missing talking to you, she's listening to a song and thinking about you, and you're being guided to have compassion right now. And I know you've set your boundaries down, but you're still being guided to look at this with love. Okay, so what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? Yeah, home, you woke me up, you're a home. This is a beautiful song by Depeche Mode. Okay, so what she's saying is you woke me up. You've helped me to feel like I'm home. You are my home. and I want to come home, and you woke me up to what home is. So really it's about the way she feels about you. You know, the way that you make her want to come home. So listen to the song Home by Depeche Mode. It's powerful. Okay, what else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got inner dialogue. Listen to your inner voice. You may be overthinking, obsessing, going through mental gymnastics, you know, back and forth in her head. She may be having insomnia right now, so she may not be sleeping very well because she knows she's self-sabotaged. And her inner voice is saying that to her. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Britney, thank you for the donation, honey. It's retro, I'm pretty sure I did answer your question. Was that when you put R in the chat? Was that you? Okay, because I have answered that. Well, what I've done is I've pulled you some cards, I think. Let me just move the chat up. I've lost chat anyway further up. But I'm pretty sure I have, yeah, I think. If you're the one who put R in the chat, you know, I'm pretty sure I've answered you. So Brittany says, good morning, Liz. Austin will be here next week. I'm nervous and excited. We haven't talked yet. Do you happen to know what he's thinking and feeling? So what's the message coming through? Okay, we've got thinking. So he is thinking about you right now. You're saying, what is he thinking? He's thinking about you. I'm thinking about you at this moment. Thoughts of you never leave my mind, no matter where I go. And the songs I am hearing remind me of you. It makes me more vulnerable to think about you even more. So the songs, so again, messages and music, and you know why that's come out, because he is a musician. So let's see what the songs are coming through. Okay, so songs, we've got Heal the World. We are here to make a difference. Okay, so what he's realising is that he is here to make a difference, yes, because of what he does. And his music makes a difference and he makes a difference. But also, you are here to make a difference in his life to enhance that too. It's about your mission. Okay, we are here to make a difference. Heal the world. So there's a reason you're going to be brought together. So what else is happening? So you may hear that song, Heal the World, by Michael, and see that one, Heal the World, make it a better place. We've got, he's saying, ask for help. So there's power in prayer. So you may have been praying about things, asking the angels to assist you. He may have been doing that too. So he's silently asking for help. You may be asking for help knowingly. So your twin is silently asking for help with their situation and praying that you can reconcile and talk again soon. So I feel like you're both asking for the same thing. It's like the universe is bringing you to, oh yeah, sorry, third eye, you know, sorry, yes, I'll do retro in a minute then, sorry. That's me getting mixed up. So thank you, Victor. So what he's saying is, I want to communicate with you, I want to see you, I want to talk to you again, and he's manifesting that. And you're manifesting it too. So I feel this has come out because you're both being shown that you are both manifesting. And you are, yeah, oh my goodness, now I've got angel button. This is why I love what I do. I say it and then there's the card that validates it. You are a powerful manifester. Hold a vision of your love and the life you want to share firmly in your mind. So you're both manifesting this right now. It says your dreams are coming true, so pay attention to the signs you receive at this time, as they are powerful confirmation and reminders to have unwavering faith. 777 and eagles are being shown to you to buoy your faith. So if you've seen an eagle lately or you've seen 777, that's your sign that you're both manifesting this meetup, because you both want it. I feel you're doing it knowingly and he's doing it sort of knowingly, but not quite sure what he's doing, but he knows that he is wanting to connect with you. I hope that helps, okay? So yeah, I did mix that up. Thank you, Victor. So UH Retro says, just a quick pick for me, please. Any messages meant for me during the next couple of weeks? So what's coming in for you over the next couple of weeks? Well, first of all, ask yourself the question, what do you need to release? Especially with the full moon, it being in the eclipse, it can turn things around for you. So ask yourself, what do I need to release right now? Okay, so what do you need to release? They give me fear. Fear is what you need to release. Fear, and that could be anxiety, nervousness, worry about the future, all of that. So we've got divine feminine denial. You may need to release denial. Okay, maybe you're thinking, oh, I'm afraid, I'm doubting this, I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, there's fear around that. And what your masculine may need to release is fear around denying the connection or not being honest. And denial, remember, I'm glad this is in there because I say this too. Denial means I don't even know I'm lying. So we get into denial when we don't even realise what we are on about, really. We try to justify our problems. We refuse to see things clearly. We avoid things. So if your person's been acting a bit avoidant, if they've been denying things, running away, that's what they are needing to release. They need to face that. And your nurturing energy, your love, your empathy, your intuition, your creativity, the fact that you are emotionally receptive is helping your person to move forward. Now, I know you're not necessarily asking me about love, but it comes through anyway. So what you're being guided to know over the next few weeks is focus on your intuition, your creativity. This could be projects at work, goals you have, things you want to do, creative projects you want to do, have empathy, be very kind and loving with yourself. And know that when things come up in your awareness that you're able to look at them very closely, so then you don't deny anything. So you're able to look at them, and that can also be, sometimes we deny the way things are happening, or we can say, oh, it's okay, let people get away with certain behaviour, but you have to address it. Sometimes I feel unworthy of the love and passion you've given to me. So this could also be working on self-worth, feeling romantically powerful, feeling stronger. And I know these are all love messages, but that's what's coming through. So let me do you a general message from the angels about what's coming in over the next few weeks for you. Yeah, family harmony as well. So things improving with family, maybe spending more time with family, opportunities for that. Things getting better with family harmony, so maybe sorting things out. Family, also the friends we have, the family we make for ourselves. So you could be spending time with people, things getting easier. So I just feel like there's a general harmony coming in over the next few weeks because you're operating in your power. I hope that helps, okay? Sam, great to see you, honey. I passed and completed my postgraduate. What changes can I expect for my career and a better paid job now? Message from Liv A and what the eclipse bringing in. So let's see what you need to know with the eclipse. What's going on with the eclipse in general? We'll see. And this will answer your questions. So first card is step out of your comfort zone. So maybe this new job or, what you've done, it's allowed you to step out of your comfort zone. So you feel stronger now. You're more focused on what you want and where you're going. So I feel you've got more vision of the future and you're going to keep moving forward. So it's like the angel saying, don't look back unless you're blessed in the past. Look forward now because great things are coming in. And also, we've got time to give rather than take. So, give your energy and put your energy where you want it to go. Focus on your own power right now. I feel that as long as you're doing that, then great things are coming in within work. We've got your twin flamers on their way. So the person that you're connecting with is already on the way and the angels are assisting. And I feel this also in work, whatever you're asking for, manifesting, it's already on the way. Your angels are assisting. So you may already be setting intentions out there of what you want to create and manifest. And we've got inner child and reparenting the self. So give to yourself right now. Be kind to yourself. Be loving to yourself. Giving to yourself. And that will open all the right doors. Your person is saying to you, sometimes I get really frustrated. My doubts are getting the best of me for now. So he gets frustrated with himself because he wants to come forward, he wants to express himself, he wants to make changes. And when he isn't doing that, he gets very frustrated at himself. So he's not frustrated at you, he's frustrated at himself. So keep focusing on your work right now, what you're doing, and the opportunities will show up. I hope that helps, okay? I think someone's donated me a hot chocolate. Just bear with me a second. Yeah, it's Patricia sending me a hot chocolate. Thank you, honey. Through PayPal. It means so much, because if you see that buy me a hot chocolate, my thing is having a hot chocolate. My form of mindful meditation is going and sitting in a coffee shop for 20 minutes and having a hot chocolate and chilling out. That's how I calm myself down. If I'm going through any stress, I just go for a hot chocolate and I feel instantly better. It's probably the sugar, but it just calms me down, makes me feel better. Or going for a walk, knowing that at the end of the walk there's going to be a coffee shop I can go and have a hot chocolate. It just makes me feel better. That's my form of meditation. So I really appreciate when people buy me a hot chocolate like that, Okay, we've got Michelle, thank you for being here. How's hope you well? Any message from my DM Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want to say to you today? So a few things coming through. First is expectation. I feel he's worried that you have these high expectations that he feels like he can't hit. And he's saying to you, I want to be all you want me to be, but I don't want to disappoint you. I know you have a lot of expectations from me, and I'm trying to stand for that, but at times I feel so far away from that, I don't want to let you down or disappoint you. So he struggles with living up to your expectations. So you may need to release your expectations. He's saying, hold me, hold on, hold me. It's like he's saying, if you hold on, I'm going to hold you. If you hold on, I'll get there. So it's about not giving up. I need to feel your arms around me. So he's saying, things are not right in my world, and I'm longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so I know everything will be okay. So connect with him in the 5D and tell him that you love him, embrace him there, because he's having not a very good day. I wouldn't say he's having a bad day, but he's not really enjoying doing what he's doing today. And he's saying, in my world, again, he's saying, you're my world, you mean the world to me. But it's like in his world, things aren't right now. Without you, things aren't right. Everything revolves around you. I keep you. It's all right. Whoever's created this deck, they've wrote all the words wrong and spelt things wrong. It's a great deck, but they could have wrote it differently. A lot of spelling mistakes and the way they've wrote the words out, the sentences. It says, I keep you in mind when I am making decisions. I think they mean I keep you in mind. You're on my mind when I'm making decisions. I include you in all of my plans. Every action, every dream. I love doing life with you. You mean so much to me. Without you, I feel like nothing. So in other words, right now, your person's struggling in their life. And they feel like they want to make you their life. You are their life. Their world is already revolving around you. So it's only a matter of time until they make it happen soon. There's the soon card. We will be together in the near future. Our reunion is imminent. So your person's definitely coming to you. They're just working on their best self. So what your person's saying is, I know you have these high expectations. I want to release them. I want you to release them so I can come forward to you my way as my best self. And we are going to be together in the future. And this could happen around fireworks. So reunion, fireworks, it could be connected with the new year. It could be firework events. We have firework events here in the UK around November. November the 5th, firework bonfires, things like that. But, this could be a huge sign about things shifting around November anyway. What I'm seeing is, see these two sparklers here? I'm seeing them as 11. Okay, so something could be happening around November. But he's saying, you are my world. I do want to be with you. Just have faith in the when, because he is struggling. In the meantime, follow your bliss. Focus on being your best version, loving your life, all of that, okay? I want to do some cards for Melissa. So what's the energy between you and Spy Dude today? Okay, my cat has been weird lately, running around the house, playing all hours. We've got arguing coming in. I feel what this is about is there's arguing going on in his life. And he doesn't want to bring that energy into your connection. So I do feel that right now you may even be picking up on this. That he is arguing with his karmic partner. He's arguing with someone. Okay, this could be family. This may not even be his karmic situation. But there's arguing going on. Okay, so you may sense if you've been feeling angry, frustrated, having any issues in the body. Look at that at the bottom of the deck, I love you. So he wants you to know he loves you. Yeah, he's saying, you were the ruler of my heart. My heart is loyal to you. And that may be why he's arguing with this other person. You were so precious to me, I value you more than you know. And that's why he's arguing with the other person. So he's arguing with the other person because of you. Not because of you, anything you're doing, but because he's in love with you. He wants you. And everything that other person is doing is not right. And he knows he's got to create an ending. So he may be arguing to try and bring an ending in. Look at this. I will always love you. Speed, motorbike, movement. So you got I love you at the bottom of that deck. And then he's saying, now I'll always love you. They give me that song. I will always love you. Who's that again? Whitney Houston. So you may hear that song, okay? What else is going on? So I feel he's creating arguments with these karmic people. I say karmic people because it's more than one. It could be family as well. Not long now. Look at this. A valuable karmic lesson has been learned. Dream visits and astral travel is showing you the truth. The truth is a new start is coming. Meditate to reflect the answers you seek, or reflect on them, or to receive them and then reflect on them. So things are shifting forward. You're going to hear that song. I hope that helps, okay? E777, thank you for the donation, honey. Message for me, I'm purging in my dreams. So I'm having some weird dreams. I had a dream the other night that I was in Torquay, which is in England, okay? And there was a tsunami, and I was running from this tsunami, which was bizarre, okay? And then I had another dream, okay, the other night that I was sitting in a coffee shop. And this coffee shop was like, you know how Jurassic World is? the old one, you know, where there's the building where all the shops are and everything in Jurassic Park. It was like that. And it was like a big, massive coffee shop. And my twin was sitting in there with his daughter talking. I could hear him. And I got up and I put my coat on and walked out. And then everything went dark. And there was nothing around. It was all abandoned, like Jurassic World. And then my sister's ex-husband was there. And I was fighting with him like a superhero. It was weird. It was so weird. And I was like, okay, I'm overcoming my own battles then, am I? So this is what you're purging in your dreams, that powerful change is coming in. This is why you're purging in your dreams, because there's powerful change ahead with this eclipse. So you can expect powerful change, okay? And you've got conclusions are within reach. Look at this, full moon eclipse. That's what it says on the card. Well, this full moon is an eclipse. And you've got the new moon eclipse. So I've got angel bumps because where we are in real time, we've got a full moon eclipse on Sunday. And then on the 21st, we've got a new moon partial eclipse. And you've got both cards here. Okay, so this is showing you that between now and the new moon, there's something big happening for you. So first of all, you can expect powerful change anyway with this eclipse. And then when you get to the new moon, something is shifting. So I feel that what you're being shown is right now and is moving towards the new moon, that there's conclusions coming. Everything is falling into place for you. So the fact that you've got those two cards is massive, okay? Let's see what else you need to know. Yeah, it's a blood moon. Red moon, blood red is a blood moon. So what's the message coming through from him to you? What's the message coming through? So we've got passion. Passion's on his mind. He's thinking about you and he's making you his, mine. And he's moving towards. So what he's saying is, I am thinking about you in this moment. There is passion there and you are going to be mine. So it's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if you were in union this year. Okay, but again, let go of the when, because obviously that causes all the problems, because then we start doubting everything and fears come in. Look at this. You can't get bigger signs, can you? You will achieve union in this lifetime. So the angels are saying, look, it's coming, it's happening. It's within reach. Just have faith. I hope that helps, okay? And I'm sorry the cards are backwards on the screen. It's not me, it's YouTube, okay? There's nothing I can do about that. We're going to answer a couple more. Let's do Rob. Let's pull you an energy between you and Avery today. Well, we've got coming through, the timing is off, that's all. Okay, you've got flirting and arguing. So again, this can be like the back and forth energy where it's intense. So, you know, he may argue with you on the 5D, he may flirt with you on the 5D, he may get intense on the 5D. You know, when I say argue, this can be like about things that you're doing or the way he talks to you. You know, it's like passion-related energy and the timing is off. So it's like the timing is off, that's all. So all the energy is intense between you. It's like you're already a married couple. It says going somewhere. But it feels like you're already like a married couple, the way you act in the 5D or in the inner union. And you know that, okay? It's only a matter of time until it comes into the physical. I promise I'm working on fixing this. And I feel this also if there's any volatile energy there, because I feel like they're arguing. I don't mean like you're having a full-blown argument. What I mean is, sometimes you have to say no. Because he may be trying to do one thing and you want to do something else. So, for example, he's saying, come to bed. And you're saying, I can't right now because I've got to do this. And he gets angry or argues, oh, go on, or it's not going to hurt. And you say, no, hang on, you know, I've got a life. So he said, I am going to fix this. So I feel this fixing things is sorting things out with you. But it's also about you, you know, him being able to handle the Kundalini, because I feel he struggles with it. Whereas you balance it, you know how to handle it. He doesn't really know how to handle it. And that's because of the age gap. That's all there is, okay? That's because you know how to handle the Kundalini and he struggles with it because it's still very volatile in it. It's volatile in you, but I know you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's pull you another card. Yeah, you got the new moon. I want us to let go of the past. I want a new beginning with you. So the new moon is powerful. And here it is again. The red chili pepper or the hot chili pepper. I get all hot and bothered every time I fantasize about us being together. So what's really coming through is he struggles to control himself with the Kundalini in the 5D and when he's fantasizing about you, and he tries to harness that more than you can perhaps give, and that causes a problem. I hope that helps, okay? It's all about Kundalini rather than fire and passion and all the normal things you experience when you have to say, no, I can't go to bed right now, I've got stuff to do, okay? We're gonna do, where's Karina? Is Karina wanting a message? Karina with a K, okay? What does Mark want to say? Shadow work. So he's doing some shadow work. What else is this? Empath. So you're feeling the shadow work he's doing. You feel it, okay? So he's saying to you, and this is, again, you're both being drained by things going on around you. So what he's saying is, I am being drained by things around me. Those around me and those negative things, those negative situations. So what he needs to do is establish healthy boundaries and protection. And this is for both of you. I mean, I'll read it in a minute the way it says on the card. But I feel what's going on is he is learning how to establish healthy boundaries. And this could be anyone around him. People who think they've got access to him, or they should have access to him when they don't have a right to have access to him. And that's what he's learning to say no to more and more. This is why I do feel he's going to make some lifestyle changes, because it creates a deep wound in it. Because he's such a good person. He wants to be there for everyone. He wants to give to everyone. He wants to help everyone. And he can't do that. There's not enough of him to go around. It's like in, if you've seen Jesus Christ Superstar, when Jesus singing, you know, about he's trying to heal the lepers and the like all going around him. He says, don't crowd me. You know, there's too many of you. And it's like, I feel that's what's going on with Mark. I feel there's too many of them, whether it's people around him in his job or trying to control things, or it's other people in the public or whatever it is. So the message is this, okay? Empath, you are both being drained by those around you and through negative situations. Establish healthy boundaries and protection for yourself and your counterpart. So I feel you're picking up on what he's going through and it's affecting your energy. Okay, and that's why there needs to be some shadow work done. So dive into the shadows to find the light. Deep wounds are in need of illumination. So the wound is that he can't keep doing what he's doing the way he's doing it because it's getting too much for him. Cards moving at the bottom of the deck as well. Okay, we've got a promise I'm working on fixing this. So I want you to know he is fixing this. So he's not going to be this way forever. Now, obviously, he does love what he does and all of that, but it can get too much. I feel it's overwhelming. And that's when he isolates. That's when he pulls away. So what he's saying to you is, he's saying unique. He's reminding you that you're the unique one, you know, that you're different than anyone else is. That my hair was in my face then. So again, you know, he's surrounded by people, but you're different, you're unique, you're special. He's never met anyone like you before. You've opened him up to things he never knew were possible. And it feels so strong because of the connection, the power of the love. You have opened my heart to the truth, and I'm very grateful for all the lessons that we're both learning now. And he's grateful you're there with him. So again, this is reminding you that he feels different towards you as anyone else, okay? And he said, I blocked you because I want to figure things out on my own. So I'm not saying he's blocked you, but the reason he's perhaps pushed you away, or there has been blocks in the past or things have happened, because this is something he's had to figure out himself. And he knows that you can help and assist him, but he's got to get to that place in his mind first. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, it's one of my favourites too, Pink. It was my favourite show for like 20 years. Like my absolute favourite. I've seen it, I've lost count. I don't know how many times I've seen it live. 18, 20, I've no idea. My mum used to say, are you going to the theatre, Liz, to see Jesus Christ Superstar again? Aren't you bored? And I'd be like, no, every time it gives me goose pimples. But now my favourite show is Moulin Rouge. I've like evolved out of Jesus Christ Superstar. I know word for word. I know Jesus Christ Superstar word for word. It's my shower songs. Please don't knock on the door. Please don't. Oh no. Canvasser. I think he understands what that means. I'm not going to get it. His canvas is trying to sell me something. But he's a young guy, he is, as well. He's about 25, I'd say. So that may resonate with someone's masculine knocking on the door. Okay, he's got one of those North Star, is it North Star or jacket things on? Short, gingerish hair. That may mean something to someone. Look at the doorbell. times did he ring my doorbell? Doesn't go off that often. Oh my God. Okay, I think my doorbell's broke. Well, this is clearly a sign, don't you think? That something's going on. I need to check my doorbell. Hang on a minute. It's not supposed to do this. He's broke my doorbell. He's broke my doorbell. He's broke my doorbell. Oh my goodness me. I'm going to have to sort that out. He's pressed the button and it's stuck. So I've just took the battery out. There you go. So, well, that's definitely a sign of something happening. That could be communication coming in, knocking on the door. That's a huge sign there, a change. Yeah, maybe it's a twin, maybe. Okay, who was I reading for? I've totally lost track of what I was doing there. Who was I reading for then? I've lost track of what I was doing completely. Okay, anyway, we've got our unwavering faith and spaces needed to heal. Whomever that's for, because I forgot, because I've just had a doorbell crisis there. Whatever. Yeah, north facing. Oh, that was the coat he got on. So he's broke my doorbell. I'm so annoyed. Well, you know, everything happens for a reason. Well, I'm not annoyed, but everything happens for a reason. That's a huge sign of communication. That's a huge sign things are changing and happening, don't you think? So, yeah, I'll have to sort my doorbell out. So, oh my goodness me, look at the time. Okay. So, I think I'm going to go off, guys, because I've been on for a fair amount of time. So, I'm going to be live again on Sunday for the full moon. Okay, because we've got a full moon on Sunday, it's an eclipse as well, so I don't want to miss that. So I'm going to be live on that day, and I'm going to be live on Monday as well. So I'm having tomorrow as a day off, and then I'm going to be live Sunday and Monday. Okay, so don't worry, over the weekend I'm going to be around, so you can ask me questions and jump on. It's going to be around 7:30, 8 a.m. UK time. Big thank you to everyone who's jumped in today. I'm sending you so much love. Victor, I'm sure, will timestamp later as well, because he's amazing. So big thank you to everyone who jumped in today. With that happening at the end of the live, that's such a huge sign there's going to be communication coming in and unexpected communications, visits, things shifting around. So have faith in the love. So before I go, I'm going to pull a card for everyone, what we need to know for the weekend. As we prepare for the weekend, what do you need to know? So the message coming through for everyone is inner child healing, reparenting the self. So be kind and loving to you this weekend. Give back to you. Think about your inner child. What does your inner child need and want? And give that to them. Be kind and loving to yourself, because you are perfect for each other. You and your person are perfect for each other, and you and your inner child are perfect for each other as well. Try and see things from their point of view. And I feel this also about your inner child. So think about what your inner child wants from their point of view. So when you get triggered by anything, it's because you feel like you need more attention, or you're feeling abandoned in some way, or you need love in some way. So give to your inner child, but also try and see things from your person's point of view, especially if they are struggling with something themselves. And watching your social media. So definitely feel over the weekends they're going to be watching your social media. And the reason they do that is because they miss you and they're curious about what you're doing. So I hope that helps. I'm sending everyone so much love. If you do want a personal reading with me, you can email me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.